Hello and welcome to Fantasy ChampMan Season 2, Game Week 36. That is right, we have only got 2 weeks left after this week, so strap in because I reckon tonight's going to be a big one. For somebody that has definitely heard that phrase before, Luke, how's it going, big man?
Yeah, it's going well, thank you, mate. Yeah. I need to try and get the energy levels up. I'll tell you what, boys, I'm fucked after last night. I'm drained emotionally. I was so invested last night. I'm fucked. Like, I'm just done. I'm done as a human being.
Were you caught on any more doorbells last night?
No, I was just saying this to Chris. I was saying I felt like yesterday was more of a relief. Whereas against Germany, I genuinely didn't think we were going to win. We scored that second goal and I just pegged it down the road. Whereas yesterday, I just got down into a tiny little ball and had a little cry on the floor when we won. I was just like, oh my God, we've done it. I was just in shock, in complete and utter shock, and just relief more than anything.
It's mad, isn't it? Oh, by the way, I should say, obviously, I'm Andy, teach mode. I forgot to say that at the beginning. Went straight in for Luke. Yeah, no, I know, mate. Literally, it was almost that kind of thing where as soon as they scored, I thought, oh, this makes things more interesting. And I thought, I don't want it to be bloody interesting.
No,
I just want a 1-0 win, sorted, like, routine victory kind of thing. But I tell you what it did do. It genuinely made me think we are such a different team to what we were 10 years ago. The fact that we went 1-0 down and just carried on playing the same way and pressing and doing we hadn't played a team like Denmark before, had we? Where their press in that first half was incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we hadn't played a team like that before. But the fact that we've now played that kind of a team, I think is genuinely for us. Even if we lose the final, we have changed as a team moving forward. And I love that about us. I think that's the biggest takeaway you can take from this tournament, isn't it?
Well, you see the evolution in the last 3 tournaments. We went down to Iceland, and realistically, that team should have gone, all right, that's fine. Little setback, like we did last night against Denmark. Small setback, but it's Iceland. We'll be fine. Let's just get through the game. And they lost their heads. They started panicking. And it was like, oh, fuck. And then they ended up going out. Against Croatia, we should have beat Croatia. On the day, we had the better side. We should have beat them. But I think it just got to them, and then they ended up losing the game. Whereas yesterday, they took it all in their stride. They went a goal down. The mentality was there, and they just kept playing the way they know they should. Got the goals, and we went through. And as you say, we're a different team. I want to be that team where you look at the tournament, the way the tournament pans out, and you go, oh fuck, we're going to get England in the quarters. That's what I want. I want us to be. You know, when you look at it and you go, oh fuck, we're going to get Germany. Oh no, we're going to get France, Brazil, nightmare. I want England to be that team where people are, oh no, we're going to get England. What a nightmare. I want that to be us, and that's so exciting.
And do you know what as well? Like, any manager can come in and change tactics, but to be a manager and change attitudes is so much harder than to change tactics. And he has genuinely changed attitude, and it feels quick, but like you just said, it's across 3 tournaments, isn't it? It's two tournaments for him really, but he's changed the attitudes of the players. And yes, there are new players and there's younger players that have come in, and he's picking players based on merit and stuff, but he's done such a good job. And I think he's been given credit, but I still think it's understated based on how well he's done his job, if that makes sense. And a fair play to him. I think yes, there's so many people saying that English fans are arrogant. Nobody expected us to get to the final. No, I didn't even expect us to get past the round of 16. So I think he's done an absolutely amazing job.
Yeah, big time, massively so. And you can only beat what's put in front of you, and that's what we've done, and that's great.
Exactly. And it's because we finished first in our group. Everybody kept saying we need to finish second. So anyway, that's enough about England for a little bit, because there are some people in the chat that aren't English. I think it's Half Hour Fantasy Podcast saying he's Scottish. Don't get me started on Scottish. I keep getting abuse online. So Luke, talk us through those team sheets, big man.
Okie doke. Starting off with Bolton, we have Jaskalainen, DeVos, Hendry, Schumacher, Pitts and Gardner as our wingbacks, Carrick and Wally, Pedersen in behind Ramberg and Wallace. Manchester United, Barthez, Neville, Roque Jr. and Ronnie Johnson, Sylvester at left back, Chadwick, Keane, Veron and Nedved in midfield, Cole and Van Nistelrooy. Chelsea, Cudicini, Melchior, Desai, Terry and Babiaro. Carbone, Dallabona, Lampard and Zenden, Forsell and Gudjonsson. Newcastle, Given, Barton, O'Brien, Dabazaz, Bernard. Madison, Acuna, Hughes and Robert, Shearer and Olai.
Olai. Sorry, a bit late there.
That was very late. Leeds, We've got Robinson, Radaby, Woodgate and Ferdinand, Kelly and Singh, wingback, Bowyer and McPhail in midfield, Keane in behind Larson and Smith. Blackburn, Vesterveld, Berg, Adams, Taylor, Lisseau, Curtis, Tugai and Wallace as defensive midfielders, De Boer on the right, Duff on the left, Janssen up top. Man City, Nash, McNamara, Howie, Hurtado, McQuelkin, Svensson, Flitcroft, Brow, Tiato, Huckabee and Wanchop. Leicester, Flowers, Sinclair, Elliott, Taggart, Delaney. McAnuff, Izzet, Savage and Eadie. Scowcroft in behind Akinbayi. Middlesbrough, Crossley, Stockdale, Pearce, Atherton, Fester. No place for Gareth Southgate, he's out partying. Finnan, Marinelli, Miller and Johnston. No place for Zapata, he's out partying. And Rickard and Boksic up top. Watford, Atmatsidis, Gibbs, Galley, Vega and Robinson. Tessem, Vanatza, Fiskin and Petkov. Helgeson and Smith. Millwall, Ashwood, Greaves, Bircham, Dolan, Livermore. Alexanderson, Cahill, Evans and Canay. Savarese and Harris. Villa, Schmeichel, Carr, Melberg, Barry and Wright. Hadji, Boateng, Thompson and Hendry. Dublin and Angel up front. Tottenham, Totta, Perry, King, Richard and Clark. Anderson, Davies, Johnson and Ziga. Selakovic in behind Rebrov. Everton, Eleutheropoulos, McAteer, Weir, Stubbs, Unsworth and Naismith. Di Matteo, Schumacher and GX in midfield. Cerritos up top with Campbell. Ipswich, Brannigan, Doherty, Gunnarsson and Haridason. Tarico and Clapham wingback. Holland and Redknapp in midfield. Kumas in behind Armstrong and Pablo. Charlton, Swartzer, Sankofa, Walker, Aljofree and Powell. Kinsella, Todd, Hughes and Robinson. Yule and Bartlett up top. And on to the final tweet. Liverpool, Dudek, Biscan, Hippier, Honcho and Risa. Murphy, Berger, Gerrard and Partridge, Heskey and Littmanen. Arsenal, Holloway, Luzhny, Campbell, Ups and Cole. Pires, Parla, Bassadash, Jumberg, Jeffers and Henri. Sunderland, Ashdown, Lawson, Issa, Tome, Gray. Teal, McCann, Ardley, Arca, Phillips and Libra. And finally, Derby, Arison, Lescott, Sigurdsson, Carbonari, Nicholson, Valakari and Johnson. Burley and Oakley in midfield. Struper and Ravanelli up top. And that's your lot.
Lovely. Lovely stuff. Thank you, Luke. You've gotten better at that every single week. Honestly, you smash it now.
I completely agree. I am fantastic.
Yeah. And obviously, we should say Dream Team's back together. So you were away last week. Can you tell everybody why you were away? Because I think some people either missed it or were confused and didn't see the beginning of it and just thought you'd grown up and grown a beard. Where were you last week, mate?
Yeah, so I was at my next door neighbour's wedding last week, and it was a confusing one. You know how it is with bloody COVID. So at the time, we thought we were only going to be able to go to the wedding and then a sit-down dinner. And I thought, well, we'll be back by 8 o'clock. And then with things changing, it then became an actual full-day wedding. So I needed a standby depending on when we were allowed to come home. And luckily, Andy very, very nicely said, I'll be your stand-in if you don't get home. And I was still raving away at 8 o'clock. So he stepped in like a good old boy.
Yeah, it must have been a good wedding. You were in the chat, weren't you?
Mate, honestly, the wedding was really good, but then it got to about 8 o'clock and the DJ started. And you know your classic wedding songs, you know, you get your Grease mega mix on, bit of Sweet Caroline, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It was like 80s rock ballads.
Yes.
But that's
brilliant.
No. But when I say ballads, like it's not like Bon Jovi album sort of music, not even like the hits. So
I think you need to broaden your horizons, mate.
Yeah, but it's not wedding, is it? So like, there's certain songs that I like. Like I like every so often I'll listen to a bit of Coldplay, but I certainly wouldn't put it on at my wedding. Bit of Yellow on at the wedding, you know.
I used to work in a bar every Saturday, and it was a bar that did weddings, and the best one I ever had was a couple got married. It was an older couple as well, and their first dance song was "Poison" by Alice Cooper.
Love it.
Oh, literally, it was brilliant. Watching them dance to it as well. These like 60-year-olds. God, I mean, she could move. Fair play to Dorothy.
Nice.
She could move.
Nice.
Right, let's have a bit of a dip in the chat and see what's going on. We've got FPL Boyo says, "Evening chaps, need some inspiration today. I'm sat on my spin bike hole watching this. I'm trying to do 100 miles. I've got 25 miles left. Good man. Keep it up, mate. Half Hour Fantasy Podcast. Game week 36 bench boost. Game week 37 to game week 38 free hit. That's me, hopefully. Green arrows. Yeah, I think I'm going to be doing triple captain next week and bench boost in the last week. I don't know what you got left, Luke. You got just triple captain?
Triple captain next week. Likely to go on Veron, I think. Got to go.
Is it? Ooh, like it. Is that because you think he's more likely to play all three than Rude, or?
No, it's purely because I think people that are going to use their captaincy and triple captain will probably put it on Rude. So I thought I've got to go different. I'm about 70 points off top and like 30 points off top 5. So I've got to go something different, just see if I can get as good of a rank as I can. And if I plummet, then fuck it. Oh, well.
Yeah, because, I mean, what did you finish last season? 12th?
Yeah, I'm literally where I was last season. I finished joint 11th, but yeah, I ended up 12th based on the alphabet. And
so if you finish worse than 12th, and you've just done what I've done and just not had as good a year as last year.
Yeah, could you imagine? I come 13th. You go 50th to 300th, and exactly the same season.
well, yeah. Out of all of us, I think Captain would be the only one that has actually improved on his rank, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I would assume so. He's
not that he goes on about it ever. No. Anyway, yeah, Ash is asking the exact same question I was going to ask. Michael Schumacher's playing for Everton now.
Schumacher is. I doubt it's Michael. I'm losing you now.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Michael Schumacher, is he playing for Everton now, is he?
He's not.
He's not. Ralph?
He's not. It's Stephen.
Stephen Schumacher. Should I know that name?
The lesser known of the triplets.
The Schumacher triplets. Gaffer says, yeah, Love Island was very exciting last night. Let's hope this is just as exciting. Bloody Love Island. I'll tell you what, if this is as exciting as last night, I'm on it though. Captain's shattered. Luke is emotionally wrecked, but I'm still going. So I'm going to make the most of this tonight. Also, nice. My team is looking sweet. So should we bring our teams up on that note, mate?
Yeah, mine was looking good till Southgate fucked off.
Yeah, Middlesbrough. Ouch. Everybody was expecting Sunderland to have a bit of a rep, but it's ended up being Middlesbrough, haven't it? So, I mean, I've got Brannigan and Doherty. Hopefully they do something in that Charlton game, but Doherty's at centre-back, so not great. Sylvester brought Rude in this week and Boxic in for Henry and Shearer, which I feel quite good about. I think that's okay. Captain Boxic as well. Saves me a lot of money as well. So I'm either going to go with Nedved next week in for Petkov, or I'm going to go for Veron and do a hit and downgrade someone else as well, probably like De Boer or something like that. But I think it's looking good. The whole, these last 2 weeks has just been getting your triple United in somehow, isn't it? So how are you looking? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I punted on Veron this week. I think the majority of people probably would have gone Phillips or Boxic. So I thought I'll go for something different. Midfielder away from home, probably not wise, but we know what he can do on a good day. Phillips, I got Phillips in as a defensive move just in case he goes absolutely insane. I don't want to lose out completely. And the defence looks really nice. Obviously, it's a shame that Southgate's out, but Tome against Derby, Sylvester against Bolton, Hippier against Arsenal, which probably the most nailed clean sheet of the lot, weirdly. Tarico against Charlton and Ashdown against Villa. Like there should be some clean sheets there, but we know how this game goes sometimes. We'll probably end the night with one clean sheet and it'll go to like Blackburn against Leeds or something.
Yeah, probably. I mean, last time you played 5 at the back, you did quite well, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, isn't it? You get these weeks where you play a 5 at the back and you get every single clean sheet go your way, and then you get some weeks when no team keeps a clean sheet and you get fucked. So maybe it's lucky that Southgate is missing, because whoever I've got on the bench, Alexanderson and Dublin, might come in and get me a hat trick each. That'd be nice.
Yeah, fingers crossed, mate. Well, I'm playing Alexanderson, so fingers crossed. Pep Talk says, evening, chaps. Let's hope I score more than 31 points this game week. I tell you what, we'll get to half time and we'll assess things, Pep, all right? I'm not going to make any promises yet. FPL Bricky, Eden, I'm so tired. Veron captain tonight. Oh, we know Bricky's pretty good at picking captains, so there you go, Luke. You're in there, mate.
Happy with
that. Yeah. Fantasy Connection says, good evening, lads and lasses. Trust you well. Here's to a good. And Luke, did you see the video last week?
Oh, yes. Eiffel 65.
I got so excited that Eiffel went off in the 65th minute.
Oh, that was perfect. I'd love it if he actually went off on like the 66th or 67th and they put it in there just because they knew what you'd do.
Well, yeah, and then because originally I went, oh, Eiffel's gone off in the 65th minute, and then I realised and twigged, and I was like, yes, and then we started playing Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die as well. It was good. It was a good week. Had to make my own entertainment, because obviously Tax is a bit more sensible than you, isn't he?
Yeah, sure. Is Pep Talk saying he got 31 points last week?
He did, yeah.
Wasn't the average the average must have been about 80 last week? I felt like everybody got insane scores.
Yeah,
that's mad.
He didn't have a great week. We've been pushing to get in the top 100 for weeks, and now he's dropped down about 180.
Oh no.
Auto close, only 50 watching tonight. We down to hardcore watchers now. Yeah, I was surprised. I thought we might have a few more. Maybe people will tune in for the triple game weeks. Talking about triple game weeks, how is that going to work? Are we going to have text communications in the day after we stream?
Yeah. I think because unfortunately for the stream, I think that we'll be watching Man U away at Liverpool. So all of our triple captains or triple Man U probably won't actually do very well on that.
Yeah.
On that while we're streaming, and then do well afterwards, which is a shame.
I don't suppose there's any way of just playing all 3 games.
Yeah, because they've done the old like in the half hour before, while we're sitting here 8 till half 8, they sometimes done like FA Cup finals or Champions League games, haven't they? They could maybe do Liverpool, like the first game 7:30 till 8.
Yeah, do it in triple time.
8 till past, and then the final one give us that game.
Yeah,
because that would then be that would then be the Millwall one, wouldn't it? So we might actually get a few more points in that one.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Patrick Lawson, evening, missed the deadline for the first time in a while. Have 2 chips to use in 2 weeks. Yeah, tell me about it, mate. FPL Boyer, the music last week was better than at the wedding you went to. Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die. You saw me raving, mate, as well. Loving the rave.
It was good. I did enjoy that video.
Khaled's asking why you're not playing Brannigan.
Just because I've got Tarico. I just didn't want to double up on it. I didn't fancy that clean sheet so much that I wanted to have a double.
Fair enough. Ultra close. Key updates on the extra games after full time on the night would be good. Yeah, I mean, it just depends on what the guys are able to do, isn't it? Because it's obviously a lot for them for comms and stuff. So
yeah.
Yeah, so go on then, Luke. What do you think? England, Italy, genuinely, not nerves, heart, whatever. What do you think is going to happen in the final?
I'll feel better when I see the lineup, but at the moment that their midfield scares the shit out of me. I think if you look, as you said earlier, the way that Denmark in that first half before they ran out of steam absolutely killed Phillips and Rice. They were all over them. So obviously the way that we've kept so many clean sheets is the amount of times we just play those boring sideways passes and backwards passes, just Stones to Rice, back to Maguire, into Phillips, back to Stones. Just and then play forward and hope we get to someone on the break. they stopped us doing that. They kind of pressed our defensive midfielders as opposed to pressing the centre halves. And I think if Italy watch that and do the same with even more quality, I think we could be in for a tough night. I'd like to see Henderson come in instead of Rice, but that's a hell of a decision to make because obviously Rice has been pretty solid throughout. But I think Henderson, in terms of the energy and the press and also his ball progression up the pitch, is far exceeding that of Declan Rice at the current moment in time. I'd like to see Phillips sit and Henderson and Mount either side of him in a 3 and try and get Mount to pressure Jorginho. Jorginho's the issue. He's so important for Italy. If we can get him on the back foot and stop him dictating the play, I think we'll win the game. Stop Jorginho, I think we win the game. And it all comes down to that. But the positive that I have in my head is that I know Southgate will know that too. So Southgate and his team know exactly what the opposition will do, and he's catered his game to every single opposition we played. The only time we played the back 3 was to stop Gosens and Kimmich against Germany, and it worked perfectly. And I think he'll do exactly the same. Whoever he thinks can do a job on Jorginho, he'll play them. So I think we've got it in us to win it. I hope we can win it, but I just don't know. Honestly, I'd have no idea. It's so.
It's really interesting you said about their pressing of the defense of our defensive mids, because actually the pressing that they did that worried me the most was I was shocked. I thought they'd press Stones. I thought they pressed out because Maguire's the more kind of accomplished, man mountain. I know what I'm doing kind of thing. And it was actually him they pressed. They kept pressing him because he's the one that comes out from defence, isn't he? And also he's the one that does the back passes to Pickford. And when they pressed Maguire and he was passing back to Pickford and then they rushed in on Pickford, his kicking was awful most of the game, wasn't it? Because he just got pressed so much. And actually his kicking is usually, exemplary, isn't it? Usually his kicking is one of his strengths. And they seem to press that so much. And when that press then went in the second half, that's when you saw the better distribution from Pickford. And that's when you saw Maguire really pushing forward in the midfield, wasn't it? And I just worry that Italy, I feel like we're going to grow into the game. I feel like they're going to have a better first half because I feel like we've got the legs. Like Sterling, God, the energy he had at the end of the game was ridiculous, wasn't it? And fair play to Southgate, he waited for those subs until late on so he could actually bring energy into the game again, which was superb. But I can't call it. I genuinely can't call it. I feel like it's going to be a bit of stalemate, to be honest. I think that both teams are going to be so tactically good and both players are going to match up each other that I genuinely think it's going to be one of those 0-0s right to the end, and then it will be some moment of magic or something like that that's going to win it in extra time. I really struggle to see the differences between the two teams, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's going to come down to whichever one. It's going to come down to one of those midfielders having a great game. I think if Mount can have the game of if he can have his best game of the tournament and break the press, break through the line, and get the ball quickly into the likes of Sterling, Sancho, Saka, whoever it may be, if he can progress that ball quickly and beat the press, I think we'll win the game. It's just can he do that against that midfield?
And we've got strengths against him. You think Bonucci and Chiellini are not the quickest of centre backs, are they? And you think our strengths have been Saka and Sterling getting behind, getting those balls straight to the from the byline and that. And if they can keep doing that, it's just I can't see Italy being that team that are going to get put a high line up. And I worry. I mean, Kane was brilliant in that game, wasn't he? In terms of falling back and threading those balls through. And it's just whether we can do that enough. I don't know. And it's I genuinely just think it's going to be stalemate. I think we're just going to. It's almost going to be like chess, isn't it? And it's just going to be slowly who can catch each other out. And I can't see either team catching each other out enough times. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I just hope we don't go full Netherlands on them in 2010, where the Netherlands had such a good tournament and then came out against Spain and went, we're going to try and stop Spain rather than trying to be who we are. I don't want that. I want us to play to some degree. It's tough. It's tough, and I'm intrigued to see who plays on the right because Emerson hasn't played a lot of football, and as you say, if you can get a right winger who's going to run at Emerson and beat him, he's then up against those centre halves.
Yeah.
And you saw how I'd be quite intrigued to see Sterling on the right, to be honest, because I think if Sterling will give Emerson an insane matchup, I think he'll beat him all ends up. And then Sterling coming up against Bonucci and Chiellini. There's only one winner in that one.
Yeah, love it. People don't seem very happy with chatting about England in the chat, so we're going to stop now.
Oh, it's a load of people. Fuck off. Let us have
it's all right. It's fine. It's the first time we've made a final in 50 years, so I can see why people would be a bit upset. Duzatelli, does anyone know how to dye the orange part of an Irish flag red?
See, this is a good discussion, actually. What do you make of that whole? What do you make of the whole? Because we're a terrible nation. England are a shit nation. Our fans are shit. Our people are shit. We've done some shit things in our history to a lot of countries. I get why people hate us. What do you make of the mentality of? I find that some people love hating more than they love loving. So, I see some Irish and Scottish fans that I feel like they enjoy hating England more than they enjoyed supporting Scotland or supporting Ireland in tournaments. It's like, as long as England I don't care that we went out in the group stage, as long as England don't win it. It's kind of like, just support your own team sort of thing. Like, why is there so much hate? Like, it's just, is it really that worth it that much?
To be honest, someone asked me the other day about, if Scotland made the final, would you want them to win? And it's like, well, yeah, because I don't really care about them, to be honest. Whereas they really care about us. So I've had so much shit from Scotland fans, honestly. It's unbelievable. I've said it in, as soon as I say I think England are going to win a game, I get so much shit. It's unreal. Said it on the Scout stream the other day. I was like, yeah, I think England will beat Ukraine. And I had so many comments saying, typical arrogant English. It's like, no, I just genuinely think we'll beat them.
If any of the other top teams had played, if Italy had played Ukraine, Spain had played Ukraine, you'd have gone, well, yeah, I back Italy to beat Ukraine. And no one would have batted an eyelid. It's weird.
I don't know. Let's get this underway, shall we? The players are ready to go and the atmosphere is building. Leeds are looking for a win, and that will take them one step closer, while Man United and Middlesbrough need to keep the pressure on. Also, I do think it's a little bit of self-fulfilling prophecy as well. People keep saying we're arrogant, keep saying we're all this, and in the end, you're just like, well, you're bloody calling me it anyway, so I might as well bloody, do it, I don't know. So you just end up giving a bit of shit then, don't you?
Yeah. No, and I hate generalizations in football as well. Because there are some shitty England fans out there that are arrogant and are pricks and are cunts. That's
people booing the bloody national anthems of other teams.
Dickheads.
I hate that.
Fucking dickheads, awful scum of the earth. But that's not all of us. We're not all dickheads.
No, exactly.
Some of us are quite nice.
Patrick Lawson says, because we really don't want to listen to millions of England fans bragging about winning it for the rest of the time. To be honest, I do kind of understand that, because I felt that with Liverpool when they finally won the bloody Premier League. I really didn't want it, because it was like all they used to go on about was history. And then they won it. And actually, they've been quite quiet since they won it, because I think they realised they were a good team. And it was like, fair enough. But I felt the same with Liverpool, to be fair. And actually, you've asked me before about whether I would support English teams in the Champions League if United went out. And I couldn't. I genuinely don't. I don't support Liverpool, City, whatever. I just want. I don't know. That's just my.
Yeah, I think it's a different one for you as a United fan to me as a West Ham fan. Because I don't support West Ham in Europe. Well, I will do this year because we're in Europa League. Go on. But, I'm never going to see West Ham in the Champions League. / it's very unlikely I will. So I just support all the English teams because I might as well. The Champions League is on, 15 midweeks a season. I might as well support something. I've got to sit there and support something. So whereas for you want to see Man U win it. And once you're out, you're not going to sit there and go mad for Chelsea in the final, are you?
No.
It's just not what you do. It's fine.
Exactly. Game week 36 is underway. Hashtag ChampMan FPL. Go on then, Luke. What do you reckon?
First goal scorer. I'm going to go Marinelli for Middlesbrough.
Ooh, I'm going to go Sabarese for Millwall.
Okay.
Ooh, if there's one place that a lot of you probably want to see an early goal, I'm guessing it was the Stadium of Light. Come on. Phillips or Arca. You know, who's doing comms, by the way? Because if it's disabled, everything's a troll. So I'm gonna play it down. But who's on comms?
I think it's Rob Pick.
Oh, is it Rob Pick? It's about time he did something.
See, this is the thing. People give Rob so much stick for not caring about. He's done about 10 weeks of comms this season.
No, he doesn't get any sympathy because he gives out a lot of shit. So he gets it.
Remember the week? You remember the week they fucked it and had to re-sim, and he had to do all the comms. He had to do 8 hours of comms the day before. Like, he worked hard, bless him.
That's because Panda took a whole bloody bottle of paracetamol, didn't he?
Please.
After he released the team of the week, he was like, "That's it. I don't want to live anymore." Oh dear! Oh dear! Goal at the Stadium of Light, and it is gone to the away team. Clean sheet wipeout for Sunderland. Oakley with the goal. Ravanelli with the assist. Put those sunglasses on. Oakley has scored.
Love that.
I haven't seen a Cobbler or Calm Hayes in the chat, by the way. Sort it out, lads. Epo Boyo, that Aguero goal should have broken me, but seeing those fans celebrate actually made me think that's what football is all about. No, it broke me. I don't care what you say. United 99, Ollie goal, still the greatest sporting moment of my life. That's one of my earliest memories of football because I can remember being in bed and my dad shouting the roof down, and I had to come downstairs and see what was going on. I don't think this was in the script, but it's some start for Derby in their bid to survive. There's little danger when Oakley collects Ravanelli's pass, but he drives at the heart of the Sunderland defence before curling a low finish perfectly. Duzatelli, tasty top irons. What is it? 78 anyway. So what is it? 78 away. Very nice. What is it, mate?
So I thought today I would wear the last shirt that either of my teams wore when they won something. So this is the West Ham 1980 FA Cup final top against Arsenal, and we won the FA Cup. 1980 is the last time either of my sides won anything. So
Jesus.
I'm hoping I can get rid of all the bad omens, the bad demons, the monkey on my back.
Oh dear. Auto close. Sunderland have commenced their losing. Oh, we have an early goal at Ellen Road, and it is a clean sheet wipeout for Blackburn. Leeds have gone 1-0 up. Robbie Keane with the goal. Kelly with the assist. FPL Graphics is in the chat. Evening Graphics. Pep Talk. Confident my bench is not going to get much with Southgate and Zepeda on it now. Don't give the CM gods a challenge, mate. Talon Nadeem says, evening all. Peter Carter says, was it a Brooking goal, mate?
It was. Header. Diving header. I think 12th minute. One of them.
You were there live, were you?
Yeah, they're live. Loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
We were the last championship side to win the FA Cup.
Oh. Shane McCarthy just got it. Doherty captain in the mud. It's not in the mud yet. Keep a clean sheet. It'll be all right, mate.
Who does Pep Talk have as his third sub? So the one player not coming off of his bench. I want to know who that is because I'm hoping I've got him.
Boxich, hopefully. Just what the league leaders needed here. Gary Kelly's ball over the top from deep looks harmless, but there's hesitation from the Blackburn defence, and Keane is able to strike it on the half volley and lift it over a stranded Westerveld.
Keane's done quite well since the Leeds boys got injured up top, since the Larson and Viduka injuries.
Yeah.
Keane's been
Was Alan Smith injured as well?
Who's that?
Was Alan Smith injured as well?
Yeah, it was do you remember they played Everton and Kevin Campbell booted Smith and Viduka in the leg or something, didn't they?
Yeah. Rob Pick. I hope the comms go down well, guys. Awful at the moment. Awful. Post to point. Sorry I'm late to the party. I'm still getting over last night. Yeah, I bet you are. Andy G, the Golf Pro. Evening, Andy. Been chatting with you in my DMs recently. He is winning our Draft Gym mini league. Oh, Chelsea have gone 1-0 up on Newcastle. Good Johnson with the goal and Frankie Lampard with the assist. 1-0 Chelsea. He says Sir Trevor Brooking is a member at his golf club.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, FBL Graphics says, yeah, if you guys go through, Scotland were the only team England didn't beat in the whole tournament.
That's it. The funny thing is that would be Scotland's best ever achievement at a tournament, unfortunately, because they've never made it through the group stage. So just not losing to the team that won it. Congrats.
Now mention the Henri handball.
Let's piss off all the Scots and all the Irish people so that we only have 10 watchers. 10 viewers.
G Shep took a -12 to get a good bench for bench boost. Think I forgot to press bench boost. Oh. The Iceman has had it again. Lampard spots his run and dinks a clever ball behind the Newcastle defence. It's met with a lovely volley that ripples the corner of the net. Khaled, God, this hasn't started well. Pep Talk says he's got Bircham third sub. Yussi is his sub keeper. Patrick Lawson, Italy have won all their games. No, they haven't. They won on penalties, didn't they?
Yeah.
Against Spain.
That was a great game of football. I really enjoyed that one.
Glad we're not playing Spain.
Yeah, I was saying, I feel like against Italy, it's 50-50. If we turn up and play our best, we'll beat them. / we can beat them. I feel like against Spain, we'd just be relying on them missing chances because they create so much. Whoever they play, they create so much. We'll just be sitting there hoping Morata has a bad day.
If they had David Villa up front,
they'd be done.
Even Torres, it doesn't matter who it is. Just Morata's just so just does not finish his chances.
Yeah, where we've got Harry.
I say that even Oyarthalabal or whatever his name is, he didn't finish his chance when he got it, did he? So
yeah, if where we've got Harry Kane, if they had Javier Caños, they'd be smashing it up.
Ryan Reed saw a tweet saying Scotland fans supported 5 teams this tournament because they dislike England so much and still didn't see a win. Oh. Rob Pick is excited for the start of Gaffer. It's coming soon. Woo! Yes! Come on! Early captain goal for Mr. North. There it is. Middlesbrough have gone 1-0 up on Watford. Boxic with the goal. Finnan with the assist. That's right. If you own Zepeda, he would have got the assist if he played. Finnan gets the assist. Come on, son. Top 200 in my sights, Luke.
You're smashing it, mate. I'm proud of you.
Honestly, smashing it. What a decision that was. Auto close for Euro Fantasy. Is a balanced team or steam into one team a better strategy? What do you think, Luke?
Where are you from? If he's from England, then go all out on Italy. But I don't really know. I don't really care. I've not taken the fantasy stuff seriously. I can't do it for international tournaments. I can't do it.
Yeah. Good news and bad news here for the team chasing the title. Boxic meets a fine Finnan cross with a bullet header to give them the lead. But Finnan injured himself putting in the cross. Greening is on to replace him.
Fuck's sake. We could have got Zepeda off the bloody bench.
Yeah. Do you know what I would do? I would, if it was me, think about what you think is going to happen in the game. If you think it's going to be 0-0, load up on those defenders from both teams. If you think it's going to be a score draw, get those attackers in. I'm really torn. I've said this from the beginning. I'm really not sure how it's going to go. I feel like it's going to be one or the other. I don't think one team's going to dominate and it would be 1-0, 2-0, whatever it is. So I'm either going to be putting a few attackers in or a few defenders in. I'm not sure yet. I feel like both teams have more upside with their wing backs, if I'm honest. So Shaw, Emerson, Di Lorenzo if he plays, or Florenzi, whatever it is, and then probably their wingers. So Sterling, Chiesa. I feel like people like that are probably going to be the ones to go. I feel like midfield doesn't really have a lot. Verratti and Barella and people like that, I don't feel like have a great lot of upside. So I'd be probably focusing on those wings and those wing backs. I don't know what you feel, Luke.
I think I'd probably go maybe 8 and 3. I'd probably play 8 for the players you fancy, and then probably defenders for the ones you don't. Maybe.
Yeah, fair enough. Half Hour Fantasy Podcast. Who's hosting next year, lads? Is it getting a season 3? Don't know. I can 100% say it won't be us two though.
Okay, throw my name out the mix. I'm not coming back. It's too much.
Unless you've been lying to me for the last couple of weeks when we've been discussing it, I don't think it's going to be us. Oh, clean sheet wipeout at Anfield, and it has gone the way we all expected. Liverpool have gone 1-0 up. Steely G with the goal, Emil Heskey with the assist.
Yeah, I think for me, with regard, if they do season 3, I think I'd throw in Craig Kemp, Benno, CM Fantasy, and Deacon, the ones that do so much hard work on their sims. And no, I think you've had James that is just an absolute football nut. Us that just talk nonsense and try and be entertaining for 2 hours. Season 3, I think it should go a bit more hardcore, and players that actually know what they're talking about and can give you some help during the preview stream, because we cannot do that.
I think the fact FPL is back and every other distraction's back as well. I think it is going to go more towards the hardcore people, isn't it? It's going to go towards people that are going to set aside time in their busy lives to do this. Where you think season 1 was everything else was going on, and now it's like you need to really want to play this as an extra compared to everything else, if that makes sense. And like you said, I think it deserves people to be doing it that are also hardcore and know what they're talking about. Like you said, like I'm on this stream. I mean, you're much better than me, but I'm on this stream. And when people say, oh, what would you do here? I don't have a bloody clue. So I feel like it deserves something a bit better than that. I feel like, in some ways I've been winging it most weeks. So thank you for bearing with me. Really nicely worked set piece. Lippmann dinks in a free kick, and Heskey cushions it across the edge of the 6-yard box for Gerrard to meet with a diving header, giving Holloway no chance. I mean, you could easily do this stream with someone else, somebody that knows the Sims and stuff, because you're obviously a really good player at it.
Yeah, very true. I'm very talented, but I spoke to Craig earlier. Craig,
so humble,
and he was like, "Oh, I'm like 100, so I'm taking a punt. I'm going Doherty," and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm going Veron captain." Oh no, he's on your bench, isn't he?
He is. Middlesbrough have been pegged back by Watford. Petkov with the goal, Vanatsa with the assist.
Yeah, I spoke to Craig and I said, "Oh yeah, I've gone for Veron," and he was like, "Oh, what? Because attacking midfielders do well against Bolton," and I was like, "Yeah, that's why I did it. I knew that. I knew that information. Not just because I fancied Veron to score some goals. But I was like, no, I've got no idea."
Half Hour Fantasy Podcast. I've had many funny looks from my missus staring at you twos talking shite. Yeah, I know. Rob Pick, no sympathies. I'm the most hated man in ChampMan, but game week 38 will definitely be my last week of comms. Oh, mate. FPL boy, and Mode is there. Are the bit of crumpet. Mode is there. I don't know what that means. Shock goal at the Riverside. Vanatsa's cross loops into the area. Everyone scores headers in this game, and he meets it sweetly to plant the header home. Yellow card for Petkov in the aftermath. Perhaps over-celebrating.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So was this a rep from Middlesbrough? Because it's not full rep, is it?
Maybe a rep. Do you remember the weeks where Sunderland just decided not to play Tome and Arca out of nowhere?
Yeah, because I owned Arca and all that. Yeah.
I feel like it's the same sort of thing where they've just gone, "Oh, we think we can beat them at home. They should be all right to beat. So we'll give a few of our main players a bit of a rest."
Yeah.
I don't know how the game works. It doesn't really make sense, does it?
No. By the way, I'm locked in for a bit of a drinking stream on our last one.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
It's done. Captain, you in? Yes.
I reckon we should get Captain in. Captain! There you go, boy.
Oh, Man City have broken their deadlock at Main Road. They have gone 1-0 up on Leicester. Oh, not 2 chops, not 3 chops, 1 chop with the goal. McQuilkin with the assist.
I reckon we should get him talking in the final stream.
Yeah.
We should have him as a ghost in the background, just chatting.
Com Hayes in the chat. Evening, Com. I don't have a proper night unless Com's in the chat. He makes me feel calm. Poster points. It does look weird with only 2 fixtures left on the ticker. Yeah, it does a bit. Won't lie. 1 chop. There you go. Who was your captain? Veron, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Darren Fox. Should we do a shot for every captain goal or assist?
No. That'd be good next week if we could get them to do all 3 triple captain games.
The Jerry Ferry got bullied. It was a good cross from McQuilkin, but 1 shot was hungrier, winning the muscular battle and directing his header past a wilting Flowers. Nice Rob pick, wilting Flowers. I like it. Com Hayes, evening, gents, evening. You only get 1 chop. This is your chance to blow. Luke never turns an opportunity down to blow.
Never once in my life.
Yeah. Of course, the well-known McQuilkin was only Quilkin until he moved to Scotland. You love me, Luke.
Yeah.
You love my Twitter at the moment, don't you?
Yeah. The funny thing is, you thought that I was joking about. I actually quite liked your tweet earlier, but I've just.
Oh, did you?
I've abused your tweets so much recently that you just assume I'm being a prick at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I don't disagree.
You're different in DMs. You're either really, really lovely to me or you're really horrible to me. So I don't get any consistency from you whatsoever.
At least I don't do it in public. At least I don't just tweet.
Yeah, that's so much better. Yeah, emotional abuse is better behind closed doors, mate. I see what you're saying. First goal of the game at the Reebok. It will be popular with some. Here we go. Here's the bloody Veron goal, isn't it?
Oh.
Unless it's Pedersen. Clean sheet wipeout. Finally got to see the face behind the name captain this week. It's a lovely face, isn't it? I've seen it a few times. You wait to see his OnlyFans. That's even better. You have to pay a lot of money, but it's bloody worth it. The graphics on his OnlyFans are ridiculous. Goal! Veron with the goal. Chadwick with the assist. Bolton 0, Man United 1. This started so well. Can we bring back tact, please? Can I talk about fucking Rafinha for 10 minutes?
Why did you talk about Rafinha for 10 minutes?
Oh, I didn't, mate. It was all tact.
Oh, bless him.
Rafinha's the best footballer in the world, and he's got the best right foot in it. Oh, God.
Why has he turned into Arsene Wenger?
Oh, I don't know. Ask him. Oh. Wait, did you see when Rafinha did that misplaced pass? No, I did not see it.
No.
No, I did not see that. No. It did make me laugh, though, that 54 passes for England last night, and it was Calvin Phillips that misplaced it. Simple but effective, in-swinging corner, aggressive header, no chance. Man United, 1-0 up.
Why the fuck is Chadwick on corners when we've got Nedved and Veron on the pitch?
No idea, mate.
Brilliant.
Even let Rude take it, for fuck's sake. As Phillips, hello all. Ryan Nurse, Chadwick off my bench for Zepeda. That worked out fairly nicely in the end. I'm very, very happy for you. Very happy for you. Well done. Patrick Lawson, not getting Veron in last week was a brilliant decision. I would say it's gone quite badly for you, to be honest.
I think you might be wrong.
Veron, second return of the night, is coming home. Oh, pep talk. You're all cheery now, aren't you? Disgusting. Jack Brockenshire, get in, Juan. I have captained him as well, Irons.
Love it.
Oh,
depending on your rank, I love it.
Yeah, I think it was 13th. Chelsea are in firm control of this game. A couple of brief moments for Alan Shearer. Firstly, he dispossesses Melchiot, but shoots wide. Secondly, he's been booked for a frustrated challenge. Mark Dorney, sorry, Mode, I brought Rafinha up for a laugh. I can tell you did, because you even spell his name wrong. Ronald 9, did Sterling win a pen last night? Made up for Kane's one. Kane should have been a pen.
See, that was what I said. I said I felt like we had two 50-50 pens, so we deserved it. Expected pens was probably one.
Yeah. Rob Pitt, can Mode have top 300 finish added to his FF Scout profile? I could have top 10% 2 seasons in a row on my profile. Hit me up. I also sleep with 10% of the wives in the chat. Oh, look who scored. Get him to tweet. Get him to tweet. Ipswich have gone 1-0 up on Charlton. Matty Holland with the goal. Kumas with the assist. Get tagging him. Get tagging him. Tell him he scored. What were you laughing at?
I just love that Matt Holland genuinely might reply to us.
Oh, he will. He's a legend. We're going to get him in on Game Week 38. It's going to be on the stream.
No chance, but he talked to us little nerds.
Not us. He's coming on instead of you.
Fair enough. I don't blame you.
I can't wait. We'll be like, Matt, you just scored for Ipswich. You'll be like, why the fuck am I here? When do I get paid? I'll be like, we've been trying to get paid every week, mate. FPL George. So, Luke, do we think we've got the 3-way captain dilemma right this week?
Yeah, so me and Jord have been discussing what we needed to do because he's like 5th and I'm about 12th. And we're trying to work out what we should do with captaincy, but basically decided we can't go Phillips because it's too obvious. I think he went Boxic and I went Veron. So we're doing okay against Phillips at the moment.
Well, nice. I could just copy and paste these goals. Cross whipped in, header arriving late. It's perfectly placed. Ipswich lead, Charlton sinking. Oh, you can tell Rob Pick's giving up with these comms. The short sentences, cross whipped in, header arrived, perfectly placed. He's lost all artistic license that he had last year.
You're so mean. I know that he started yesterday because he said in one of our group chats he started like 7 o'clock, and then he sent me a message at like 1:30 in the morning. I woke up to it. He just said, "I've only just finished." So he's literally on it last night for like 7 hours. Didn't stop until 2 a.m. and you're obliterating him,
mate. Work smart, not hard. Fucking hell. Fantasy Connection, Matty with the hollandaise sauce, like it. Yeah, Matty Holland. I remember owning him in Game Week 2. Should have just been patient, shouldn't I? Disgusting. God. I was up and down so much last night watching that game, by the way.
Oh, no. Yeah.
It's the most where that penalty was the most where I had to stare at the screen because I didn't want to look away or look through my fingers or anything like that. Like, the nerves in that penalty was unreal.
Yeah, well, it fucking showed. The worst penalty Harry Kane's ever hit in his life.
Yeah, I said that. He never hits him like that, does he?
Pathetic.
Rob Pick, wilting flowers 2 minutes ago, genius. Now all of a sudden I'm phoning it in.
Yeah, so true.
Your tweets.
You're only as good as your last tweet.
Com Hay says he was texting you at 1:30 saying, I've only just finished and I'm still doing the ChampMan comms. Middlesbrough have retaken the lead against Watford. This time it's the other striker, Rickard, with the goal. Assist, Miller. Oh, dear. That's not Boxic.
No, that is not.
Pep Talk. Who are you up and down with, Mode? I can't say.
But it's one of your wives.
It may or may not be one of the wives of the people that are in the phone call right now. 50% chance it's you, Luke.
I don't like those chances.
I'd take them if I were you. Oh, FPL captain is getting a bit annoyed now. He's messaged us twice saying, Stats in your DM, boys.
Oh, I didn't see the first one.
No, I did. I just ignored it.
Oh, brilliant.
Excellent finish this. Miller clips a free kick into Rickard, who manages to wriggle between two challenges before arcing a finish into the far corner. Interesting use arcing then. I reckon it's going to be an arc goal up next.
Okay. Van Nistelrooy is 72% owned now and 45% captain. Fuck me, that's going to hurt if he scores.
It is.
Jaskalainen 58, Zepeda 41, Doherty 38, Veron 30, Garden 29, De Boer 28, Southgate 27, Petkov 26, Henry, Tome, Beckham, Unsworth, Shearer, Phillips, Boxic, and Hughes all between 25 and 20. What did the tweet say?
Goal disallowed at the Reebok. Almost the predictable rude goal. Chadwick finds him with a clever pass and he dinks it over Jaskalainen, but the linesman flag is up. Close.
We've got 45% captaincy Van Nistelrooy, 10% Phillips, 9 Henry, 6 Veron, 6 Shearer, 4 Viduka, 3 Boxic, 2 Larson, 1 Dublin and Zepeda. 50 wildcarders, 18 free hitters, 86 bench boosters, 19 triple captainers, and they were 8 Phillips, 7 Van Nistelrooy, 2 Veron, 1 Arca, and 1 Boxic. Main transfers out were Henry, Petkov, De Boer, Shearer, Perez, and Janssen. Transfers in Van Nistelrooy, Veron, Phillips, Alexanderson, Dublin, and Doherty.
Goal disallowed. Almost a brace from ChampMan's favourite son, Matty Holland. He finishes expertly with his head, but Kumas is given offside in the build-up. It looked very, very close. Maybe they could draw lines on the screen or something. Rob Pick, 1 minute I'm phoning it in, and the next I'm putting in beyond subtle Arca references. Mate, look, I don't know how your head works. I've known you for 2 years, and I still don't know how your head works, so you could be. Aratravo says 3% Boxic captainers. Usually, when I go for a captain that's around 2-3%, he comes off. So let's see what happens.
How many players we got now? We got about 3,000, haven't we?
Is it? Yeah, so what's that? 100 people?
About 100, yeah.
Chelsea have gone 2-0 up on Newcastle. Forsell with the goal. Celestine Babiyaro with the assist.
Yeah. Boxic was 3.3%. So, yeah, of 3,000, about 100. And realistically, they're all going to be players that are actually playing.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of the Rude and Veron and who else we got? Phillips might have been from the get-go.
Rob Pick saying Richard Madeley and FPL Irons in season 3 is the dream. I love how people are more than happy to get rid of me. They're like, yeah, get rid of him. Like this is basically a mercy killing. Whereas like they're like, oh, but keep Irons, please. Like we don't want to lose Luke.
No, that's not true. They're just trying to be nice to me.
No, they're not. They're really not. They're like, Luke belongs here. Andy spent 38 weeks looking like an old man in a superstore that doesn't know where he is. Can you feel the forced sell? It's too easy from Newcastle's perspective. Babayaro's whipped free kick is volleyed home on the run to double Chelsea's lead. Pep Talk says 3,000 players, but only 116 watching the stream. What are the rest doing tonight that is better than this?
Living
about 2,000 probably don't play anymore.
Living their life, surrounding themselves with their loved ones.
Funnily enough, so am I tonight.
True. I'm not.
As Phillips, Luke carries the stream. Yeah. Every stream I'm on, the other person carries it. Cheers, Az.
Gosh.
Sometimes the truth is. Ooh. Equaliser. and clean sheet wipeout at Reebok Stadium. Pedersen with the goal, Wally with the assist. Bolton 1, Man United 1. I am doing a little bit of a pep here.
I was going to say, isn't he on your bench?
Yeah. My bench has more attacking returns than my team at the moment.
It's going to get to, do you remember the other week where Jaskalainen conceded, but then he got like 3 save points and 2 bonus and ended up, and he was on your, I think you played him, but he was benched for me. You're going to get that from Matt Zedis, because obviously he's lost his clean sheet. But you could end up with a decent little bench booster. Have you still got it?
Well, funnily enough, I actually messaged Craig and said, like, am I mad for using bench boost here? And he said, I would not bench boost for that. And I was like, oh, yeah, fair enough. And he was kind of telling out how it could have been all right. The accountant lookalike does the job again. The United midfielder looking around saying, where's Wally? As he finds some space and slides a pass to Pedersen, who thumps it home.
Rob Pick was really proud of that one, and you barely noticed it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
he literally said Wilton Flowers about to get blown out the water. you just did.
Oh, what? Where's Wally?
No, saying looking around, saying where's Wally? It's quite good.
It's all right. It's not. I mean, it's not a cobbler or a calm joke, is it?
I mean, Colm literally made the exact same joke, just above. It's in the chat.
And he didn't need 5 hours to write it.
I doubt he spent 5 hours on each tweet. Just sitting there deliberating jokes.
Oh, right. Man City have gone 2-0 up on Leicester. Brough with the goal. McNamara with the assist. Patrick Lawson put, Matty Holland just told me I should have kept the faith in him after I tagged him in a tweet saying I sold him last week. John Shanley, Yussi is going to outscore Barthez, isn't he? Does most weeks, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, this is the issue with Barthez, isn't it?
Yeah.
If he doesn't keep the clean sheet, it's pointless. Yeah, I've seen people saying that you need to triple captain Barthez. Fuck that. What load of bollocks. Because it's like, oh yeah, he'll play every game and they might get 2 clean sheets. Well, all right, yeah, good. Triple 15, great. Veron can play 1 game, score 2, and get 15. Exactly. Ruud van Nistelrooy can play all 3, and he's got an upside of 40 points.
Terrible advice, that.
Awful.
Really nicely worked goal. Brough worked the ball out to McNamara and continued his run. McNamara picked him out perfectly, and Brough didn't break stride before nodding home.
Barthez is going to save 2 penalties next week. I'm going to look like a right cunt.
More of one.
just a little extra hit at cunt.
It's like the have you ever seen that thing where you give somebody a compliment but then you always follow it with for you, and it just makes it so much worse? Like, oh, that's really good for you. It's like, fuck off.
I could say that to you most weeks about this when you get like a
yes, I know. I was literally thinking that as I said it. Oh, Luke, I got 60 this week. Oh, mate, that's so good for you.
That's really good, Andy.
Fuck off, Luke. Bring back tact.
Sorry, mate.
Millwall have broken their deadlock. Clean sheet wipeout for Villa. Timmy Cahill with the goal. No assist. Cahill's have eyes at Millwall. Oh, went out of focus for a bit then. I have to move my chair around. Captain looks like he's struggling.
He's had a tough day.
Yeah. He had a tough day building like spreadsheets and on his keyboard going la 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 like that. He's busy all day.
Spreadsheets are tough. I live that world. It's hard. It's hard.
They are. Spreadsheets are tough, aren't they?
Mate, you don't understand the pain of pivot tables.
Yeah, no, I know. I imagine, mate. Yeah, all those cells and stuff. It's been a quiet affair so far, but Cahill strides onto a loose ball in the final third, takes a couple of touches before caressing the ball home perfectly. Millwall are fighting to survive.
Did I miss
Yeah,
something?
no, I know. Takes me ages. You know when you do those cells where you put numbers in and then you do like an auto sum to add them all together?
Yeah.
Tough shit, that is. Sometimes I get it wrong as well, and then you have to like debug the whole thing. Like, got no idea.
Debug it.
Debug it.
Nice.
To be honest, I'm just watching the world burn now. I'm just gonna rip it out of everybody in the last couple of weeks.
You've really upset me there. You've offended my spreadsheet ability.
I'm just gonna rip it out of everybody. Yeah, I just ruined your spreadsheet, love. I think it started with captain and ended up on you. Man City 2, Leicester 0. Substitution. Feels like a while since we've had one of these. The petals have come off. Flowers is replaced by Walker. Ouch. The petals have come off. 5 hours.
I appreciate your work, Rob. I think you're great.
5 hours for the petals have come off.
I'd love for you to do Game Week 38 comms.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Come up with.
Shall I do that? I just fucking go mad. I just
we'll
write
swap.
any old shit.
We'll do it. We'll do like a wife swap. You go do the comms, and Rob can come on here and see who does a better job.
It is an actual wife swap as well, except you're the bitch, not the wife. I love that. Oh, that's a great idea.
That's really nasty.
Colm Hayes, Mode is better at spreading it on sheets than spreadsheets. I love this reputation I've achieved that I have not earned. Andy Martin, evening lads, how's it going? Double Millwall clean still on. You got double Millwall? Jesus. Fantasy Connection, how dare you ruin his spreadies? Yeah, sorry. Colm Hayes, Flowers has been pruned. I'd love to see Colm Hayes do the comms one week. Just a pun in every single tweet.
Yeah.
That would be good. Him and Cobbler, they can share it. Colm do one half, Cobbler do the other half. Rob Pick, I need to improve my vocab. Stuff like extended their losings. Look, I'm making new phrases. You're just, yeah,
yeah, nice one.
I don't want to go in any harder on him because it's obviously affecting him emotionally. So I'm just going to leave it there for now. And I also got a bit distracted by the tweet. Clean sheet wipeout at Main Road. Man City have extended their losings. No, they haven't. Leicester have one back against Man City. Akinbayi with the goal. Elliott with the assist. We haven't, do you know what? We haven't had the gashed legs and stubbed toes, have we? That's the thing. Like, you look at it, captain's got those 2 buttons just ready to go, and they've barely been used.
No gash this season.
I wouldn't say that, but there's definitely been no gashed legs. You could claim an inspired goalkeeper change, but Walker has nothing to do with the goal. Elliott's free kick was from deep, is brought down brilliantly by Akinbayi. Strength and composure combine before a brutally forceful strike. Yeah.
I love this. At the start of the stream, you were like, Captain's fucked, Luke's fucked. I'm going to pull you through, and you're there just going, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Eric Onstad, optimistic of a clean sheet from Nash tonight. Now it's gone. It's like that meme, isn't it? And it's gone. Spurs have broken their deadlock against Everton. They've gone 1-0 up. Richards with the goal, Anderton with the assist. Rob Pig, has someone tranquilised him? Mummy or ambulance? Fantasy Connection, is Akinbaye the 2003 version of Akinfenwa? I'm struggling to talk a bit.
I think that's harsh on Akinfenwa. I think Akinfenwa was a better footballer than Akinbaye.
Do you?
Yeah, Akinbaye was fucking dog shit.
Are they your favourite Akins?
Oh yeah.
Desperately trying to think of a different one now. The game has been quiet here with very limited chances, but a set piece brings the opener. Anderton's delivery is excellent as always, and Richards can't miss at the near post.
Jesus Christ, clean sheet wipeouts bench Doherty. I think
he's got the lead coming in for Southgate instead of Doherty.
Bloody hell.
You missed the trick there as well, Luke. Should have shouted out clean sheet wipeout.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, oh, Daryl says Akinfeev. Yeah. Good shout. God, Akinfeev, he was a proper footy man legend. He used to sign him all the time.
Yeah.
Colm Hayes says Akinkoglu. I don't think that's a player, is it? Oh, wow. Big moments incoming at the Stadium of Light. Red card and penalty, I reckon. What do you think, Luke? Is Captain asleep? Oh, there he is.
I'm going to go Libra goal, Arca assist.
Why?
Funny.
Funny.
It'd annoy people.
I reckon red card, and I reckon Phillips pen. Because he's put big moments.
Okay. That's true.
I'll finally have my Dynasty League rookie draft the other day, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
Who did you get?
Got Travis Etienne.
Nice.
Got Javonte Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Got Diami Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Two huge moments. First, a 20-yard drive from Phillips is parried away before Arca curls in across. Phillips has to score, but it's a stunning save to tip his header round the post. Just fuck off, basically.
See, that's so tough.
Promising rookies, but
that's so tough doing the rookie one as well, because you have absolutely no idea how they're going to be. Like, even the best quarterback, like Trevor Lawrence, could be absolutely shit. Like, you've just got no idea. It's so tough.
He won't be.
No, he won't be. But you've seen it before.
Yeah,
you've seen it from these quarterbacks that people are saying, oh, they're definitely going to be unbelievable, and then they're useless.
Yeah, you look at, I mean, some of the ones that come. Johnny Manziel, he was first pick.
You've got Sam Bradford, Sam Darnold.
That was the Rams, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What's his name? Josh Rosen. Remember Josh Rosen?
Chosen Rosen. God, yeah.
Luke, talk us through those halftime scores.
Bolton 1, Manchester United 1, Chelsea 2, Newcastle 0, Ipswich 1, Charlton 0, Leeds 1, Blackburn 0, Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0, Manchester City 2, Leicester 1, Middlesbrough 2, Watford 1, Millwall 1, Aston Villa 0, Sunderland 0, Derby 1, Tottenham 1, Everton 0.
Lovely stuff. Right, chuck some questions in the chat. It is half time, so make sure you go and get yourself another drink. And yeah, just chuck us in some questions, whatever you want, really. I think we've spoken about the Euros quite a lot already, but you're more than welcome to ask us anything more. Ask us about FPL, because obviously that's all going now, and that's all live and ready to go. Mm-hmm. Ask us about Gaffer. I mean, don't ask me about Gaffer. Ask Luke about Gaffer, because I don't have a clue starting it this year. Yeah, whatever you like. Ask us some NFL stuff if you like. I'd love to answer some of those.
What did you make of the commentators last night?
Not great.
I thought they were fucking dog shit. There was Sam Matterface lost his head. There was one point where he just went, Denmark have got 9 staff members on the pitch.
Yeah.
And then he went, outfield players and a goalkeeper. And I was like, okay, what's going on? He was like, yeah, Jensen's injured. He's off the pitch. Okay, thanks for clearing that up. They've got 9 staff members on the pitch and a goalkeeper. 10 men. Jensen's off. Okay, thank you.
It made me laugh.
And then it was when he went on that rant about how England deserved to make the final because we've had to deal with COVID. When it's been a worldwide pandemic, England deserve this. They've had such a tough 16 months. Yeah, the Danish people, they've been completely fine. The Danes were born COVID-free.
Freaking nightmare, wasn't it?
It was so weird.
God, Half Hour Fantasy Podcast. Luke, halftime shout out. You're playing in our Fantasy Football Scotland Cup. Your podcast wife got scared. Yeah, I did get scared. I don't know anything about Scottish football. Also, I'm trying to cut down on the leagues I'm playing next year. I'm in a lot of bloody leagues and got a kid on the way and all that kind of. So yeah, I'm trying to cut it down a little bit.
I just quite enjoy the Scottish one, and they've improved it this year. I got bored last year because you couldn't roll a transfer. Which some weeks you see a week coming, you're like, I need 2 for that week, and you just couldn't do that. And then and there wasn't bonus points, so then you're having to take a -4 when you then can't even get bonus. It was like you needed your player to score a brace to get anything back, and it's quite a low score in the league anyway. So I kind of just gave up. Whereas this year the rules are really good. They've got bonus. You get a point if your player makes 2 tackles or 3 tackles or 3 interceptions and all this sort of stuff. So they've really improved it. I'll give it a
go. Fantasy Connector mode. Any predictions on the Isaac of FPL this season? Who do I think might be pretty unheard of and do quite well? That's so tough. Don't know. I'll have a bit of a think about it now. I don't know whether you know any, Luke. This is like proper, maybe like a Smith Rowe from last year, who nobody really knew that well.
Morgan
and then became quite good as the season went on.
Gibbs White.
You reckon?
Yeah, he's going to play in behind the striker. He's going to be fucking unbelievable. 4.5 mil.
Don't see it.
He's class.
Yeah, he's got a real attitude problem, hasn't he? I'm going to go with Moda of Brighton.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
I know he's not unheard of as in like a youngster and stuff, but
no, but for the value.
Yeah, 4.5 million. I'm trying to think of a youngster that's going to come through, but Brandon Williams, people already know. He might do all right at Southampton if he goes on loan. Yeah. Right, let's have a look. Keep going down. Amrit Gill, how disappointed will you be if England lose? The way they performed and brought the country together, I'm happy just to be there. We've already outdone every other tournament we've been in when I've been alive, so I'm more than happy already. And like I said, I think the actual changes he's made to the attitudes of the team and how we're looking moving forward, I think is not almost better than winning a final, because obviously you want to win the final, but I think it just looks so much brighter looking forward. So I'm more than happy already. What about you, Luke?
Yeah, I can't complain. Like if we lose, then it's been fantastic. It's been brilliant. And the last 2 tournaments have just created so many great moments that we simply haven't had in my whole lifetime. You know, probably before this tournament, the most enjoyable tournament for me was probably Euro 2004, because it got to a point where I felt we could win it with Rooney. Then he got the injury, and we obviously a few bad decisions went our way, and we went out. But since then, it's just been shit. So at least now we have hope, which is nice.
Yeah. Andrew, the Golf Pro, who's your favourite promoted player to target for FPL? I mean, it's Tony, really, isn't it? Like he's the one that everybody's going to be on. I would have thought. Apart from that, I still like Ismail Assar, as long as he does actually play as part of that front 3. If he gets played at kind of left mid, I don't feel like he's as good. But If he gets played in that front three, then lovely. But I'm still going to be tempering expectations a little bit with Tony. I think a lot of people are going to start with him, and he's got Arsenal first, and I don't know. It depends how much service he gets and stuff, and it's going to be tougher in the Prem. So, yeah, I'm going to be a wait and see on him, especially for the first fixture. What about you, Luke?
Yeah, I'll be all in on Tony. Tony will be in my team in game week 1, 100%.
You think he can do something against Arsenal straight away?
Yeah, no, there's no reason. I wouldn't be shocked to see him get 8-9 points in that, even if they were to lose 2-3-1.
Really?
Yeah, he's a top player, and I sound like bloody Harry Redknapp there. He's terrific little player. Terrific little player.
Arsenal are a good defence, mate.
Yeah, 100%. But Brentford will be like Blackpool when they came up, where they'll just give it everything every game. They may well concede 4 goals, but a player like him, that they might lose 4-1 every game, but he'll be the one that gets the one, whether it be a goal or an assist. I think he'll tick along really nicely, really nicely.
Fair enough. Jack Brockenshire, how do you think the Ravens and the Jags will do? Ravens we should make the playoffs, should be absolutely fine. I think the run game is going to be pretty bloody good this year for us, and we also have Rashad Bateman now, who is a quality wide receiver, so shouldn't be any issue in terms of giving Lamar a few more targets to aim for. And obviously we've got Sammy Watkins as well, who's the big guy. So yeah, I think we should look a bit better this year. We lost a few good defensive players, but we've replaced them with a few good defensive players. So yeah, I think we should be there or thereabouts. We won't win it. I really don't think we'll win it. But yeah, no, I think we should make playoffs, and we'll probably make maybe be divisional champs.
Yeah,
maybe. What about you, Luke?
I want us to have a season like the Chargers last year. A few nice victories. Try and keep ourselves in games. Don't get battered by anyone. And Trevor Lawrence, offensive rookie of the year. That's my hope. Is just to something to build on in future seasons.
Young offensive rookie of the year. Oh yeah, sorry, offensive rookie of the year. Yeah. He should be easily.
I hope so.
Unless Justin Fields has an absolute year. Frederick Tuna, aren't you guys getting bored with FPL? Still the same game, no changes to ships. Personally think it's getting stale. Do you know what? I could not agree more. I genuinely have no idea why they launched as early as they did. I have no idea what they were hoping for from launching so early. And yeah, I completely agree. I think it's gone stale. I think this is the longest they've gone where everything has stayed exactly the same. I think the only thing they've changed this year is you can set up cups. So you can set up your own knockout tournaments. But I honestly think they should have changed something this year. They should have got rid of bench boost and put something in or something like. I think it feels like a continuation of stuff this year, as opposed to look at us. This is something new. This is the first year I've been a bit like, but yeah, I think they launched it at the wrong time.
I don't want them to go full out and all of a sudden go full on gaffer and change.
No. One change though, I think they could have done.
Just add something, take away bench boost and give us a different chip, like one of the chips they do have in a game, like gaffer, or give us maybe 3 times in a season where we can do what you can do in the Euro game or the Champions League game, where you can change your captain through the week. Give us just something a little bit different, because it's a dull game. It's a great game. We all love it, but you need something more. You need something.
I don't get the chats that they would have had in FPL Towers before the launch.
No,
I don't get what they would have said. In no way can I understand that they would have had 4 or 5 people there saying we need to launch during the Euros. That's what we need to do. We need to launch. We need to launch early. I just don't understand it. In no way am I thinking, oh yeah, okay, that makes a bit of sense.
It came out on a day where there wasn't a European game. Was that right? Or maybe not an interesting one. I can't remember, but I feel like
Tuesday or Wednesday, wasn't it? It was midweek.
Yeah, I feel like people got really into it for like 2-3 days, or the ones that wanted to got it into it. And then since then, I've not seen any tweets about anything remotely FPL related, which is a shame, because you kind of, I feel like if they'd done it literally the day after the Euros, great.
Yeah.
But yeah, odd, very odd.
Yeah. AD Tour, how are Palace the only team in for Olise? Yeah, he's supposed to be quite good, isn't he?
Joke, absolute joke. Yeah, and he was available for 8 million. and he absolutely tore the Championship up last year as a teenager. Great,
Palace have
great.
done that 2 seasons in a row. When you think they got Eze last year as well.
Yeah, and the thing with Elise means they purely got him because nobody else wanted him. If a club like West Ham or Leeds or whoever it may have been, mid-table club went in for him, they would have got him. It's very, very strange that a team like Palace were allowed to get him under the nose of everybody else.
FPL Boyo, what is the best formation to play in fan team? I've been thinking about this a lot, and I'm going to be doing for Draft Team. I'm going to be doing streaming every week for the fan team Premier League. You've got to remember that in fan team Premier League, you get points for shots on target, and
do you?
You get points for shots on target for strikers, midfielders, and defenders get 0.6 points for shots on target. So, for me, Trent Alexander-Arnold, if he's nailed in your FPL team, he is 100% nailed in your fan team. He takes 2 shots a game, pretty much.
He's probably the best captaincy option, isn't he?
Yeah, literally, like you could captain him every week, and his floor would be so high because he's playing for Liverpool. He's going to most probably keep 15 clean sheets at least in the season. He's taking shots every game. He scores. He gets assists. He's a cheat code in that game. That's genuinely
madness.
Yeah, really is. And you just look at it and think he's perfect. He is literally perfect.
Yeah, maybe someone like I don't know the ins and the outs of the statistics, but in my head's instantly gone like Yerry Mina. You know, a centre back that always seems to head the ball. A Vestergaard, Zuma. Even if they don't score, you get lots of headers on target throughout the season. That's an extra 12, 15 points.
Yeah, I genuinely, I think, I actually think Trent is almost a better pick consistently than Salah will be in fan team. I think because of everything, he's going to be so good. Auto Close, you can tell Mo didn't play Gaffer. Tony is a beast. No, I'm not saying he's not a good player, but everybody is going to build him up over the summer and say everybody should have him in their team, and it doesn't always work out like that. That's all.
No, everybody's expecting 20 goals, which he's not instantly going to come into the Premier League, get 20 goals and 10 assists. That's not the case. He's not going to be a cheat code like Bamford was. It's not going to happen. Brentford are not as good as Leeds.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, I completely agree. And it just doesn't always happen like people think it is. And you can get so wrapped up in what everybody's saying on Twitter, saying this is definitely going to happen, and it doesn't always happen like that. And people just need to remember that. That's all. Pep Talk. I quite like the options of bringing in players from the bench on different days in a game week in the Euro Fantasy. With the EPL game week played over Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you could have 4 captain shots. Do you know what? I actually didn't like it.
No, I didn't.
And the reason I didn't like it is because if you don't get a captain return, you're dead. Like in FPL, if you don't get a captain return, it's not the end of the world because a lot of other people won't. Whereas if you don't get a captain return on one of those 4 days, it's literally it. Just everything will be on captain. You need to get a captain return every single week, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I just don't like that. I don't know. I personally, I don't like it.
I also like the hope. So you know where where you're not doing so well on a Saturday, but you've got your captain on the Sunday. It's like I'm up. Yeah, but tomorrow my captain's gonna get a hat trick, so I'll be fine. It doesn't happen, but you have that hope. I remember I had that last year. I think everyone was doing very well, and I had Bruno against Leeds on the Sunday. I think it was like the 4 p.m. Sky Sports game, and he got 2 goals and assists that day. And all of a sudden, I went from having a terrible score to then all of a sudden being one of the like in the top 500k for that week, sort of thing.
Yeah. Let's get the second 45 minutes underway. Good luck, everyone. Rob Pick says dunk for fan team as well. Yeah, honestly, those defenders that are going to take shots, they are your way in. 0.6 extra points. Honestly, they can lose a game and still get you 5 points. Like, it's really worth looking at. Pep Talk. I'm thinking of bench boosting in FPL in game week 1. Think you mentioned this on a previous stream. Thought about it. Actually, could be a good idea if you can nail the starters.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I'd rather take a shitty 10-point bench boost and not have to worry about it. But it's do you actually have 15 players that you know will start, and that's the issue. You never know someone's going to start in game week 1.
Yeah, and it's also it's so easy to feel good about it in game week 1. and then when game week 34 rolls around and everybody's using it, it doesn't feel as good. So it's worth doing 1 year just to get it out your system and then see how you feel. But yeah, a big moment incoming at the start of the second half at Anfield. A man who has been booked in the first half has just been booked again. No early second half sympathy from the referee, but who was it? Who got booked?
Don't think we were told.
Oh, really?
Maybe not. We might not have been. But yeah, the thing that's always in the back of your head with a bench boost is all it takes next season is us to have a blizzard and a load of games get snowed off. You end up with a load of double game weeks. You get 2 double game week goalkeepers, and one of them gets a clean sheet on your bench. That's already 10 points, isn't it, for the double game week? And although you sit and go, well, COVID's not a thing anymore, so the fixtures won't be as fucked. You can still end up with doubles when you don't expect them to happen. Like Chelsea are going to have a load of doubles, aren't they? Because of the old World Cup thing.
There is a red card at Liverpool versus Arsenal. We already knew that, and now we know who it has gone to. It is a red card for an Arsenal player. Ray Parlour has been sent off. It's Ray Parlour who earns an early bath for a lazy trip on Gerrard. Wenger hadn't even made it back to pitch side and sees Parlour marching past him, looking back in confusion.
See, what Jack Brockenshire's just said is the complete opposite of why I don't want the Euro thing because of that. He said, I like the manual subs in the Euros game because I could have got Dallas in when he got all those points against Man City, because obviously they played on the Saturday. Actually, I think it the other way, where the people that played Dallas, fair fucking play to them. You played Dallas away at Man City. You deserve those points. People like us that, maybe made the logical choice and didn't play him, but we didn't take the punt. We don't deserve the points.
Yeah.
Literally everyone in the game would have played Dallas and got all of those points.
Sunderland have finally found their equalising goal, and there will be a very popular man involved in it. I'm assuming, does captains not own Phillips? Oh, he does.
He does.
But you don't think it's going to be?
No.
Ronald 9, does Sancho's signing make Cavani less appealing? Greenwood, Martial and him playing for one spot. Cavani was never going to play every game anyway, but I think Cavani he's our main striker. Greenwood, I don't think has played enough to be able to play in the middle yet. Rashford's been talked about to be played in the middle for ages, and he still isn't. So I don't think Greenwood's going to make that jump yet. Martial is just 1 foot out the door most of the time. So no, I think Cavani's still just as appealing, if not more, because he's going to have more service and more regular service from a rested wingers, if that makes sense. Do you disagree with me, mate?
I just don't like Cavani as a pick.
No. Goal! Varga with the goal. Julio Arca with the assist. Sunderland 1, Derby 1. Well, that's an early little return for me. I'll take that.
What do you think they're going to price Sancho at?
9.5. I think it'd be the same as Rashford.
Yeah, I don't disagree. It's a strange one, isn't it? So it's such a difficult price when you bring in players from the Bundesliga, because we've seen what happens. Werner all of a sudden went from being the best player in the world, like one of the best strikers in the world, to be an absolute dog shit. So
yeah,
no, is Sancho as good as we think he is? I think he probably is, but no, you probably shouldn't put him in your team at 9.5 when you can just get Bruno for 12.
Yeah, no, I agree. Bruno's still where I would go. Still is.
Yeah, I saw people saying Bruno was a worse option. I thought it made him better, because you've got him passing the ball to Sancho, cutting in, shooting. You're going to get a couple of dodgy assists again, aren't you?
Yeah. Arca's delivery is as reliable as ever, and a superb header from the big defender levels the scores. Yeah, no, I love it though. We need to get it signed. Obviously, it's probably being delayed a bit because of the Euros, isn't it? But I love it. 21 years old. Oh, lovely stuff.
Yeah, it's weird because you've announced it, but it hasn't been confirmed. Maybe it will happen the day after the Euros. I don't know.
I mean, I know it's all rumours and stuff at the moment, but we seem to be making all the right noises at the moment. Like Varane, Camavinga, all those kind of noise. It's the positions we all wanted it to be in, if that makes sense. And I just think we're being well run at the moment.
Yeah.
I think it's looking so much more promising. Middlesbrough 2, Watford 1 hits the woodwork. Almost a wonderful way to seal a win. Johnston catching a beautiful skimming strike, which leaves Ahmedzidis rooted but smashes against the bar. Just realised I think I've only got 2 clean sheets left, and they're both the Ipswich boys. You got a few?
Hippier, Tarico, Ashwood. 3 at the moment.
3. Yeah, I've only got 2. So Delaney's gone, Sylvester's gone, and Gardner's gone. I didn't expect anything from Delaney and Gardner anyway, to be honest. And I know Bolton can score in that game, can't they? So
yeah, you play Gardner for the attack. But I lost the Southgate clean sheet instantly when he didn't turn up. I lost the Tome clean sheet very early because they conceded the first goal, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Peg. Middlesbrough have been pegged back by Watford. Tommy Smith with the goal. Tessem with the assist. Middlesbrough 2, Watford 2. Nis Godfrey, hi guys, greetings from Spain. Congrats to England. Fuck the haters.
What do you make of what have you been reading up on Barcelona?
Yeah,
that's fucked.
They're in trouble, no?
Fuck.
They're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, at the moment, so they've signed Depay and Aguero, but they're not allowed to. They've announced them, but they can't actually sign them at the moment until they get 200k off their wage bill, and they can't re-sign Messi unless they get rid of like 200. They get 200 million pounds in the bank, sort of thing.
They're screwed, aren't they?
But the thing is, if they don't get Messi signed up, they're fucked financially because he brings in all the money.
Yeah.
So in the world economy, they need Messi because he brings them so much cash from people buying La Liga tickets and buying La Liga views and sponsorships and stuff. It's a really fucked situation if they this could go so badly wrong. They could end up.
It's why they wanted the Super League so badly, isn't it?
Yeah, them and Real.
Yeah, Watford goes straight up the other end and equalise again. Right wing cross and a stooping header from Smith silences the Riverside yet again. FBO Boyo Mo, Jackie Henchman is a really good in the know account for United. DM me his thing, mate, and I'll remember because I'll forget at the end of the stream otherwise. FPL Cobbler, evening all, still catching up. So this is a message from Cobbler past to Cobbler future. Hope you're okay, mate. Pep talk. What does the Sancho signing mean for young Greenwood's game time? Feel he needs to play more this season, and now chances have gone down. Yeah, they will, but I mean, we're in Europe. We're going to be in the cup as well. Man United have gone back in the lead against Bolton. Veron with the goal, Gary Neville with the assist. I feel like it's obviously not good for Greenwood, is it? Because obviously, we want him to be given game time, but he needs to be managed as well. You can't just play him every game and chuck him into every single game going. But you look at Foden for City, he's becoming so good because he's not being played every game. So I think it can only be good. You want to surround Greenwood with quality players, and Sancho's a quality player. So it can only be good. And competition is exactly what we want at United. So in all ways, I think the Sancho signing is spectacular. I'm so happy with it.
Yeah, I think all you have to do is look at Foden. People complained for so long that they weren't giving Foden enough game time, and actually what they did was perfect. They eased him in League Cups 1 year, League Cup and FA Cup, then League Cup, a few Champions League. Then last year, rotation between Champions League and Prem, and now he's become a pretty much first teamer. With Greenwood, he can play at left wing, right wing. He can play up front. He's just going to be your backup for every position. If you need him on the left, if you need him on the right, if you need him up front, he'll be the first choice for every single one of those positions. And he's going to get game time sporadically, but you'll ease him in. You don't want to waste his legs already. We know how good he is, but he's not. He's still raw. He isn't Man United quality yet, but he can be.
Yeah. And Rashford's going to actually get a rest every now and again.
Which you also need because Rashford's knees are fucked. Rashford's been injured for about 4 years, bless him.
This is just a staggering goal from a man possessed. He collects Neville's pass in his own half and drives forward over halfway, sending Bolton bodies flying, skipping through Carrick, and then blasting a strike home from 20 yards. I'm assuming it's just in my little call that we've got, but my FPL mode screen that I can see has gone completely blurry and wrong. Is that just me?
So's mine.
Yeah, is it all right in the actual stream?
Nope, it's on YouTube as well.
Is it?
Yeah, people are just saying it now.
It's fine on the call.
Yeah, it's weird. I can see. I'm looking at your face now on the call instead.
People are like, "What's happening to Mo? Can you still hear me?" Because, like I said, my camera must be fine, but I don't know what's going on.
Put it away.
Yeah, it's an auto blur, mate. Didn't have to be a very big one. Oh, that's not nice. Charlton have equalised against Ipswich. Davis with the goal, Walker with the assist. That's not nice.
Don't like that.
Can you let me know if you can still hear me? Because obviously if you can't, Luke's going to have to read it out.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
This is turning into quite a bad week for me, actually.
I don't think it's a good week for many, and I think if Boxic gets you another goal, then you'll be doing all right purely because you've got the right captain, maybe.
Hey, I'm back.
What did you do?
What happened? I don't think it was anything my end.
That's really strange.
Just like that, Doherty owners are mudded. A superb cross from former St Mirren man Walker is crashed home by Sean Davis, bursting into the area. Clean sheet wipe out the genius, bench Doherty.
Yeah, fair play. He made the right call. Oh, he didn't do anything.
He did. He just stopped watching the porn in the background and it all went fine again. No, oh, is Charmander still there? He is. There he is. Hello, Charmander.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We were talking about him last week. He seemed to have some weird, like, white fluid dripping from his mouth. It was really weird. Charmander.
Charmander says stop.
Yeah. Show me on the Charmander doll where he touched you.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Get those shades back out because Oakley has scored again. Oakley with the goal, Burley with the assist, Sunderland 2, Derby 2. Whoa.
See, this is why you should never follow like Craig Kemp or CM Fantasy. They didn't talk about Oakley, did they? Why didn't you tell us Oakley was going to score all the goals? Silly.
Not once. What did we say, though? What did we say before the stream? Varane and Oakley, they were the two players we wanted to get.
I said it, but they told me no. They said Oakley won't score, and I said, no, he's class.
They just don't listen.
He's been so consistent this season. I think he's had at least 4 shots all season.
He has. He's averaged 0.1 shots a game at the moment.
His XG's through the roof.
It is. The most clinical player in the league. Calm Hayes, lovely stuff, Mo. Just for you, Calm. Just for you. Matt Oakley does it again. Craig Burley bursts through a gap in the defence and cuts the ball back perfectly for the on-rushing Oakley to side foot home. Game on again. Joe Jenkins, this was a bad week to forget ChampMan and leave my triple Chelsea defence on the bench. Bust from last week Man United game. Yeah, that's not good. There's not many clean sheets to have either, so triple Chelsea defence would have been lovely. You know they're going to be on for bonus as well. Well, Melchiot and Babayaro both have attacking returns already.
Yeah.
Chris F's getting 5 points from bench boost.
Solid.
I'd be on for about 15. This should be a cricket score, but Vesterveld has been inspired, denying Larson, but particularly Robbie Keane, who could easily have had a hat-trick. No signs of life from Blackburn as of yet. Yeah, we kind of need something to start happening now, don't we? I have no clean sheets. I think I have a captain goal, an Arca assist. I think that's it.
I genuinely think if you get another goal from Boxic, you're probably doing okay. You're probably on the average.
I think it's going to be about Grey Arrowish. Thing is, as well, I took a hit, so
yeah, I don't think it's a good week for anyone, to be honest.
No, apart from Luke Bora. Oh, I hate. Do you know what I'm going to? When we meet up at Fest, I'm going to shave those freaking eyebrows off. Substitutions. We're back at Ellen Road again to confirm substitutions. De Boer and Janssen are replaced just after the hour by Dunn and Bent. Fuck off. At Millwall, Alexanderson was subbed on 59. Ouch. You're joking. You're not getting any others. You can wait for full time. Well, that's a kick in the freaking teeth, isn't it?
I could have done with those Alexanderson 3 points if he just played one more minute.
And De Boer goes off for me.
I didn't. De Boer was a weird one. I didn't look at that one on your team. I'm surprised you played him over Petkov.
Are you?
I didn't see it in your team. I would have said something if I'd spotted it. Just because they play that weird formation, don't they, away from home?
If I had my hindsight goggles on, I probably would have done the same as well. Goal! Leicester have equalised against Manchester City. Ferry's approaching. Jerry Taggart with the goal. Savage with the assist. Frickin' Jerry Taggart. Oh, Tack's going to be happy when he gets in.
You might want to read what Colm said. He said it 3 times now, waiting for you to read it out.
Oh, sorry. Where is it? I'm Luke. I'm 5. My mum Shazzy drives me around in her Audi A3.
Yeah.
Is that a song?
I don't think so. He's just said it lots of times, waiting for you to read it out.
That's it. Bless him. Oh God. Yeah, I think this is a bad week now, Luke.
Yeah, it's not a great one, is it?
No, it's not. Billy Hadaway started the week on Varane captain, moved on to Boxic and ended up with Phillips. Redemption for the Jerry Ferry. He makes up for his earlier error and powers home a header from a savage corner. Not a good corner, a savage corner. Oh, Colm Hayes has turned into Corf. Haha, sorry, Lake.
Oh, I love talking to Corf. It does make me chuckle. He always says like and mun. Which I don't know how you say that. You hear it from like ChampMan. But I don't know how the Welsh say it.
You're better than that. Oh, the JCB song. I'm Luke, I'm 5, and my mum Shazzy driving around in my Audi A3. That one. No? Do you know that song?
Yeah, I do, to be fair.
Yeah. I'm a DEFCON 5 and my dad's Bruce Lee, driving around in my JCB. Rory, how do you boys not recognise that song? It's really hard to just see a thing of text. All right? Do you remember, what was the other one that I got wrong? West Sham or something, wasn't it? Oh, Wham! That was it. Someone put W Ham for West Ham, wasn't it? And I thought it was Wham.
Yeah. Or was it the other way around?
I can't remember now.
It was like someone said, "Oh, I like this song," and you were like, "By West Ham." So Wham. You wrote Wham because he meant Wham.
FPL Glasgow nailed it mode. Colm Hayes, yes mode. Yeah.
Oh, Andy G, you lucky bastard.
Yeah, got Taggart first on his bench. I bet he's like that to play golf with as well. going out of bounds. Oh, it pops back in again off the tree. Yeah. Ugh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Arsenal. Unfortunately, 10 men are not making anything any better. Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0, penalty to Liverpool. Emil Heskey is manhandled by Matthew Upson, who gets booked. And Liverpool had the chance to finish 10-man Arsenal. It's that man, Huppier.
I've got him.
Oh, fuck off. Do you? Do you actually? Oh. Do you know what? I'm so fucking glad there's only 2 weeks left. I can't do this much anymore. It would be demoralizing and soul destroying doing this stream by myself. But when you've got you next to me. Oh! Missed penalty. Hippier. Penalty save. Holloway. Goal. Hippier. Assist none.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Fun by me.
So what's that? 4 points for you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a positive because it's a defender, isn't it? So what'd you lose? -2 for a missed pen?
-2. Yeah, 4 points for you, isn't it?
So if he gets all his bonus, it's still a 13-pointer. I'm quite happy with that. You got so excited before you saw that.
No, I did it for the chat, mate. Did it for the chat.
Did you genuinely?
Did it for the chat.
Had you seen it or not? Promise.
Did it for the chat. Did it for the chat, mate. Did it for the fucking chat, Luke. I might do drinking stream on the Gameweek 37, to be honest.
I'm gonna do I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna do a drinking stream now.
Yeah, I might go and get one now.
Smashed.
Heskey owners just lost an assist. Hippier's penalty is saved well by Holloway, but fortunately, Cannon's back to Hippier's path and he can't miss. Hope we never have to endure an England play, putting us through that in a big game ever. Ugh. Can I get another attack and return in 22 minutes? Don't have many players left.
Yeah. You're going to get another goal for Boxic.
That would be nice. That would be the one, I think.
Who else you got in your team?
Rude, Phillips, Arca. De Boer's gone off. Alexanderson's gone off. Yes, it's going to be one of Arca, Phillips, Boxic, or Rude. Oh! Oh! Never in doubt. Never in doubt. Middlesbrough have gone 3-2 up on Watford. Boxic with the goal. Johnston with the assist. PMA, guys. PMA. Positive mental attitude will get you what you want in life. Boxic with the goal. Never in fucking doubt. Luke, I told you, and you never believed it was going to happen, did you? Captain Brace. Luke, fuck off. Sorry, I got excited. I went too far.
Oh, I feel fucking dreadful now because me and my boy Captain had a chat before the stream. We said this is going to be a week where one of us is going to get 80 and the other one's going to get 40, and it's gone my way.
Shock horror. Shock horror.
I don't think he's got Hippie, a Boxic, or Veron.
Oh, who did he captain?
Phillips.
Oh. Boxic brace. Johnston squares a pass into the area, which Rickard dummies, and Boxic slams first time into the bottom corner to send the Riverside into raptures. Captain, you not have Boxic, I'm assuming. Who did he captain? Do it in sign language, mate. Just give me the first letter.
There's your side language.
Phillips.
Phillips.
That begins with an F. David H has got Veron, Boxic, Huppier, Chelsea, and double Liverpool clean sheet as well. Doherty captain. Oh, God. And then he had Doherty captain. Mate.
Bloody hell, that's a big week. Yeah, if you'd captain Veron or maybe Hippier, probably team of the week.
Sunderland have been pegged back again. This is the week of pegging, Luke. The week of pegging. Derby have scored. McCann with the goal. Ardley with the assist. No. Derby have been pegged back. McCann with the goal. Ardley with the assist. Sorry, I apologise. I got excited about pegging. Well, to be honest, Luke, is there any week that it's not the week of pegging?
Every week's a week for pegging, mate.
Exactly. Sorry, I forgot. I thought Sunderland went 2-1 down. Sorry, they did. Bloody hell, I'm getting confused all over the place, aren't
I? England are in the final of the Euros, Andy. Going to play Italy.
I have to do a stream on Friday about my team. I'm going to be all over the place. Pick Spanish players.
We got a team for the final.
Yeah. Sunderland level it up. Ardley manages to thread the ball through, and McCann beats the offside trap before lifting the ball beyond the incredible Harrison, who has had a wonderful game. Yeah, I got to pick because I got 5 free transfers to use in that official game, which is ridiculous. They shouldn't give you 5 transfers for the bloody final. And I've already got 11 players, so I'm assuming I just need to take some players out and bring someone in that I would rather have. Like, I don't know, a bit weird.
Well, you'll know the team before, won't you? So
yeah,
if you see that Sancho's on the right, get him in. If you see it's Saka, get Saka in. Like,
yeah, 100%. Yeah. I can only see it being Saka, by the way. Surely, I can't see Sancho starting. I just can't see him going for it that much. Can you?
Yeah, it depends how we want to play, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But you play Saka because you want to make sure. I thought Saka did a great job yesterday with Walker on Myler. I thought they were great.
Ooh, almost a hat trick for Veron. Hits the woodwork. Veron almost seals the perfect hat trick, curling a left-footed shot that cannons back off the post to safety. They have Bolton at arm's length.
Do you remember what I said in our chat yesterday with you and Captain? I said, can we cancel this tomorrow if England lose, please? Because neither of us are going to be able to give a shit about ChampMan if we lose. And then I said, on the flip side, if England win and Veron gets a hat trick, I'll take my shirt off and spin it round. And he's
I can't wait. Can't wait.
It's fun.
Now I want it to happen. Andy Martin, Millwall clean sheet still on. It is. One of only 5. Well done, mate. Michael Smith had a stag at the weekend and I've still not recovered. Oh, Millwall have got a penalty. Penalty to Millwall. Neil Harris is pulled to the ground by Wright and Millwall have a chance to seal the 3 points. Who takes it? Please don't tell me it would have been Alexanderson. Did Savarese take him?
It'll be Savarese, but it might have been Alexanderson, yeah. Oh, that's annoying. I was gonna take him. I had 0.5 in the bank, and I thought I might do Savarese to Dublin, but I didn't think it was worth a -4.
You've got Savarese?
Sorry, Dublin to Savarese, because obviously he's got a double next week, isn't he?
I was surprised at that. Yeah. Ollie Blake, been out for most of the game, been a bloody man. No Veron, Hippier or Boxic. Yeah, it's not great. Hippier missed a pen though, mate. Goal! Savarese converts the penalty. Harris with the assist. Millwall have gone 2-0 up on Aston Villa.
Someone's just said, because on the preview stream, I said if England scored 4 against Ukraine, they'd get a sequel to me running down the road. I genuinely did it, and my neighbour's doorbell didn't pick it up. My missus said, "Oh, did you get Luke running down the road?" And they were like, "No." I think it was too dark or something, so I didn't pick the madman round.
Oh. Suppose the Germany game was on early, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on earlier, so obviously it picked me up, which is a bit of an issue because I'd assume the reason you've got a Ring doorbell is so that burglars don't get in
Yeah.
at night. So the fact that it didn't pick me up because it was a bit dark, not great.
Millwall 2, Aston Villa 0. No mistake from Savarese, who handles the pressure and smashes the penalty down the middle. Game over, surely. Yeah, Chris Hermitage, Alexanderson was on pens before the subs. Fuming.
Lovely.
Fantasy Connect Son reckons schoolboy striptease is against YouTube's term of services.
It's fair.
It's true. It's against it. You can't do that. Not from what I've heard. Mark Dorney, would you keep Chadwick or would you -4 Nedved? He's got Veron and Bartes.
Depends how many Liverpool you've got, I'd say. I think if you've already got your triple up on United, probably spend your transfers on getting like a Liverpool defender in or something like that.
Ollie Blake's asking for the impossible. He says he would love a cheeky Pires to Phillips goal.
I like that.
Do you?
That would be good. The thing is, it's not the most insane thing we've had. Do you remember when Di Matteo was playing for 2 teams at the same time?
Yeah, that was good actually.
I think he got an assist for both teams in different games or something, or got subbed off and then got an assist. Or it was very odd.
Legend. Not many players can do that.
No, I think it was like the Saturday game, and then he signed for this Everton on the Sunday and played for them on the Monday.
What time are we in? 77 minutes. Bloody hell. 13 minutes left. Do you reckon one of us is going to get a hat trick? Quiet second half, but Melchior owners can breathe. He's been substituted with Gallas coming on. Chelsea seem to be cruising home anyway.
Nice.
Pure Shearer goal.
What's your big prediction for the final 10 minutes?
I'm going to predict out of 5 clean sheets left, I'm going to predict we're only going to end up with 2.
Only going to end up with 2?
Yeah, I think Newcastle are going to score. I think Villa are going to score. And I think Everton are going to score.
I think we'll end up with 4. And I'm going to predict Sunderland win, but Phillips won't be involved.
Ooh. Leeds 1, Blackburn 0. Hits the woodwork. Leeds just cannot settle the nerves. They've been denied time and time again, and this time Smith's header from a McPhail cross smashes the inside of the post. Could they live to regret it? Yes, if my prediction's going to come true. Jack Brockenshire, I have Rude, Veron and Nedved looking at bringing in Dudek, Huppier, Heskey and Eiffel next week.
Wow. Yeah.
A good team.
Bloody hell, what team that is.
I'm assuming that's for a -8, -12.
I'm intrigued to see what people do on the free hit next week. How defensive or attacking they go on Man U.
Oh dear. Oh dear. That's not nice. Ipswich have managed to go 2-1 down at Charlton. Bartlett with the goal. Johansson with the assist.
That is not the result we expected.
No. Charlton have won the games since they've been relegated, haven't they?
Yeah, it's been all right since they went down.
Yeah.
Weird. Do you remember how good Ipswich were last year? Where they had that big home run and we got all their defenders in, they just kept keeping clean sheets.
Yeah.
I feel like we just got a very lucky sim last year with Ipswich defence, and actually they're rubbish.
Yeah, been crap this year, aren't they? Fantasy Connection Mode. I think your fan base will finally stop Ollie out this season. No, don't believe it. No, they'll probably still go on as soon as there's a bad result or a draw or something like that. People
Yeah.
want to go Southgate sacked after the second game. Ipswich have been trying to push hard for the winner, and they've been caught by a sucker punch. Johansson is forced wide, but squeezes the ball across, and Bartlett beats Brannigan to tap home. I can remember seeing a poll that said there were three options. Should we stick? This was after the Scotland game. Should we stick with Southgate? Should we sack him after the tournament, or should we sack him mid-tournament? It's mad, isn't it? By the way, Doherty captainers are going to be livid right now, I would have thought.
They knew they were fucked when we got the lineups. You captained him because you thought he was playing up front. As soon as he wasn't up front, the best he was getting you was 6 points.
David H, all those players he's got, and he captained Doherty. He could have been on for manager of the week, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I said on the preview stream that if we got a leak and we found out that he was up front, then you captain him. Yeah. I would never have captained him without knowing. That's madness. Captaining an Ipswich defender, or a probable Ipswich defender. I get it if you're like if you're where you don't want to be. Like if you want to go for a complete punt, then fair enough. But
could be worse. Could have captained Phillips.
Phillips is going to get at least 2 points. At least he's going to get.
True. Oh, Phillips has just been booked. No, I'm joking. Half-hour fantasy podcast. Can you triple captain and free hit in the same week? You cannot. Be way too overpowered to be able to do that, wouldn't it?
Fuck me. Could you imagine? That'd be class.
You'd be aiming for 200 points, wouldn't you?
Big time. Do you imagine if we could do that in FPL last year with the triple game week?
Oh, there's one, Luke. There's one. Clean sheet wipeout. Spurs have been pegged back by Everton, 1-1. Quinton Fortune own goal. Di Matteo with the assist. David H, live by the sword, die by the sword. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Took your shot. Bad shot, but took it.
Your shit, but okay.
Yeah, your shit, but well done. I'm only joking. I can't say anything. He's 171st, so you're half my rank, mate, so I won't worry too much. I was really hoping to get into the top 300 today. I was 5 away. I was 305th coming into today.
Is there anybody in the chat that is lower than Andy?
Yeah, definitely.
I'd like to know if anybody's turned up and is doing that badly.
And also, be honest, don't hide away. Wow. Everton build some pressure, but when Di Matteo miscontrols the ball, Fortune stumbles into it and wrong foots Tota. Misfortune for Fortune. Yeah, I can't do it. Abdul, oh, I can't be asked. Ziga, clean sheet in the mud. One of my freaking children said that to me today. I said, we were talking about, we were doing maths and we were talking about weights and kilograms and stuff like that. And I said, so how many grams are in 2 kilograms? And he went, CBA. And I went, excuse me? And he went, CBA. And I was like, I do know what CBA means. And he went, oh, I didn't expect you to know what CBA meant. And I went, what does CBA mean? And he went, can't be bothered. And one of the kids went, can't be bothered. That doesn't begin with a B. I was like, it begin with an A or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I had a bit of a word with him. But Tottenham respond instantly. Anderton, sick note, now with a goal and an assist. Fortune with the assist. Fortune from 0 to hero in a matter of minutes. John Shanley, I joined in game week 2 and I'm ahead of Andy. Khaled, yes, because I started in game week 20. Adam Brown, I am ranked 262 but starting in game week 3. Can we all stop, please? Sammy Chapman, what position is Andy? Captain will bring it up for you. Patrick Lawson, I was 368th before this week. Ryan Reed, I'm 437th. Yeah, see, it's all right. Sammy Chapman, 389th. I'm not doing that bad. 305th I was before this week. So Yeah, I haven't had the best year. I really have. I picked it back up a little bit in the last couple of weeks, but no, I haven't been very good. Fortune has his blushes spared due to a special solo goal from Anderton, who glides past multiple challenges and curls home a wonderful shot. Yeah, basically, I listened to Luke a while ago where he said hits can really work in this game, but I didn't take the full advice in that hits can only work when you bring in the right players. So I was taking hits for like Jamie Redknapp and Harry Kewell, and yeah, not the way to go.
I took a hit this week for Hippier.
Look, I don't think you understand when people need somebody to be there for them and say, "Oh yeah, no, I did shit sometimes as well." Not go, "Oh yeah, I took a hit." Last 4 weeks when I've taken a hit, I've actually ended up with plus points.
Oh, told you.
Ooh, we have our trademark last gasp goal. It's a big one. It's a winning goal. It's at the Stadium of Light. But for who? If it's Oakley. If it's Oakley. Oakley Hattie.
Nah, I'm going to go
Arca.
Arca assist for Teal.
Captain is not looking happy. Charmander is going to fucking get it in a minute. Isn't he? We said it last week. He's going to evolve again, isn't he? Charmeleon. Come on. Let's get a Phillips goal for captain. Come on. It's going to be Oakley. I'm telling you now.
No, it's not. It's definitely Sunderland.
It is going to be Oakley.
Oh
no, that's not what we wanted. Sunderland have gone ahead 3-2 against Derby. Goal scorer. That favourite colour of everybody's. Teal. Assist. Hardly. Oh. Captain's gone. He's given up.
There's still time for another goal, isn't there?
What a horrible goal. Pep talk mode. You sitting there on the stream with your rank next to Irons is like as being on Black Box with Mark and having to have their ranks on the screen. To be honest, I'm going to stick up for Az here. Anybody sat next to Mark would look horrific, to be perfectly honest. Az has got a good history as well. So, like I said, anybody sat next to Mark is not good. A pinpoint cross is met by the head of Teal. His first header is superbly saved by Arison, his 12th save of the game. Phillips looks set to tap home, but Teal gets there first and completes the job. Heartbreak.
Makes his 12th save. Phillips is going to have had about 8 shots on target.
He'll get some bonus, though, if that's the case, won't he?
That's true. Bonus incoming.
Oh, if you'd have said that Sunderland would score 3 goals, you'd have backed Phillips. Yeah, I'm an Arca and Phillips owner. You'd have been so happy, wouldn't you?
Well, and Sunderland don't rep, and they have 15 shots on target.
Cruel game, this is.
Literally.
So, one more goal, Luke? No. That's it.
No. My prediction is no.
Luke, talk us through full-time scores, mate.
Bolton 1, Manchester United 2, Chelsea 2, Newcastle 0, Ipswich 1, Charlton 2, Leeds 1, Blackburn 0, Liverpool 2, Arsenal 0, City 2, Leicester 2, Middlesbrough 3, Watford 2, Millwall 2, Villa 0, Sunderland 3, Derby 2, Tottenham 2, Everton 1.
Lovely stuff. So, Charlton winning. I mean, really weren't expecting that. Apart from that, I suppose Middlesbrough conceding 2 is probably quite, and Sunderland finding it quite so hard, and Phillips doing nothing. They're probably the big shocks, aren't they?
And he got his Millwall clean sheet.
Pep talk. Don't get me wrong. As his rank was pretty decent, but Mark is to FPL what Irons is to ChampMan. Jesus Christ. Oh, Pep talk. If you want to come off stream and just give him a blowy right now, that's absolutely fine. Before your bonus points, here's your league table. The race for the title lives on. The battle for relegation looks like a fight between Derby and Watford after their respective 3-2 defeats. And Millwall need 3 wins.
So if Man United win all 4 games, they'll be on 85. So Leeds need to drop points in 1 of their games. And Leeds have... Where are their fixtures? Watford away, City away. So they're both away games. They could drop points. The title is on for United.
How many points do they need to drop? Would 2 draws do it?
Just some points. Even if they get 4 points, they can lose the title.
And here's the goals and average ratings. Despite his blank today, it's looking good for Ruud van Nistelrooy. What we're doing, we want the bonus.
Andy wants to go to bed. Could you imagine if he just missed those bits off?
Yeah,
because this is what they normally do at the end.
If it gets to 20 past and there's no bonus, I'm going to bed. Are you supposed to be reading those, Luke?
Nah. If anyone wants to have a look, they can.
Go and have a look.
See, I asked that earlier. I asked who Pep Talk had as his 3rd sub. I knew that would come in.
Got a clean sheet from it. Better than me this week, though, mate. I had a fair few points on my bench this week.
Wally and Petkov for you, wasn't it?
Yeah. I thought Wally was supposed to be injured. Maybe I missed that. Bolton 1, Man United 2.
Jääskeläinen save point, Bartes save point, Veron 3 bonus, Neville 2 bonus, Jääskeläinen, Wally, De Vos, Hendry, Bartes, Sylvestre, Johnson, and Roque Jr. with a bonus. So Wally started you off there with 6 points on your bench.
What did he was just flagged, wasn't he?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
And I wasn't really thinking about playing him, to be honest. But
what points would you have been happy with from a bench boost? 15?
You always end up, 14, 15. You're always quite happy, aren't you?
I'm intrigued to see how this goes.
Well, Petkov goal as well, isn't it? That's the thing. So straight away, I'm on 14-ish already, and then Ahmad Zidis and Gali. Yeah. Chelsea 2, Newcastle 0.
Save point for Kudicini, 3 bonus for Babiaro, 2 for Desai, 1 for Kudicini, Terry, Lampard, Johnson, and for Sale. Yellow card to Shearer, and there was a yellow card for Gardner as well in the Bolton game. So Gardner got 0.
Lovely.
Did you play him?
Yeah.
It was so obvious you should have played Wally over Gardner. So obvious.
It was. And Petkov.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous decision.
Shoot me. Stephen Wright, definitely taking this serious next season. Ipswich 1, Charlton 2.
Save point for Swartzer, 3 bonus for Clapham, 2 for Armstrong, 1 for Tarico, Gunnarsson, Holland, Walker, and Bartlett. That's very odd. All the bonus went to Ipswich and they lost at home to Charlton.
And nothing for Doherty or Brannigan.
No, I'm quite happy with my Tarico 2-pointer.
Who did you play in goal in the end?
Ashwood for Millwall, just purely because I didn't want both playing.
I hate you.
That's pure luck. They're both 4 million goalkeepers. They're both shit.
Have you got both?
Yeah, I've got rotating 4 million goalkeepers.
Lovely.
That's the dream in FPL,
That
isn't
is
it?
the dream, isn't it? Leeds 1, Blackburn 0. Oof.
Jesus. 2 save points for Westerveld, 3 bonus for Westerveld, 2 bonus for Kelly, Singh, Keane, Smith, and Larson. Yellow cards for Kelly, Lissow, and Curtis. Yeah, that's mad.
7-pointer for Westerveld.
7-pointer in a loss.
Fantasy connection. All right, lads. I'm getting the vodka out a week early. Yeah, it's been that kind of a week, hasn't it?
Big time.
Oh, man. Abdul, been a horrible week on free hit. Been a good run, lads. My window's calling for me. I'm assuming you mean to open it and get a bit of fresh air as opposed to jumping out of it. Liverpool 2, Arsenal 0.
2 save points for Holloway, 3 bonus for Hippier, 2 for Risa, Honcho, Berger, Gerrard, Heskey, Fowler, Holloway, Upson, and Thierry Henry. Yellow card for Upson and a red card for Parler. Not sure if Hippier is actually on penalties, though, because Danny Murphy and Litmanen came off before the penalty. So I'm not sure if he's nailed on to take those in the double.
Captain's praying for some Phillips bonus.
I don't think he gives a shit anymore.
He's done. He's done.
Oh, there you go.
Man City 2. Oh, he cares now. Man City 2, Leicester 2. Disgusting.
3 bonus for Wadchop, 2 for McQuelkin, Brow, and Walker. Was Walker the one that got subbed on or subbed off? Yeah, he got subbed on. Oh, Walker missed out on a clean sheet by 1 minute.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he came on when it was 2-0. And he got subbed on the 31st minute.
Yeah. Ahmed Zida's save points though. Middlesbrough 3, Watford 2.
Crossley 1 point, at Matsidis 2 points, 3 bonus for Boxic, 2 for Festa and Rickard. Yellow cards for Gali and Petkov. Okay.
So what would I have got then? Petkov would have got
no bonus. 6. Petkov 6. Wally 6. At Matsidis.
Ahmed Zida's 3.
Yep. And Galley,
so 15.
none.
And Gali, none. So 15.
You literally got 15.
It's all right. I can get better than that in Game Week 38.
Yep. Yeah.
I could barely get better than that in my main team every week. So I'm definitely going to do it in Game Week 38, mate. Nailed on. Millwall 2, Aston Villa 0.
Oh, yes. It's 2 save points, Ashwood, 1 for Schmeichel, 3 bonus Livermore, 2 bonus Ashwood, Dolan, Bircham, Harris, Savarese, Schmeichel, and Melberg. Yellow cards for Dolan, Thompson, Hendry.
Is that an actual 10-pointer for you from Ashwood?
Yeah. I just got him in for the double. I'm happy about that.
Actually at the point now, Luke, where both me and Captain just shake our heads now. We're both sat here going,
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm not actually. No, I'm not. You're right.
Welcome to my world, Captain. You're not that bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's unfair. Me and Captain had the exact same points going into this week.
You bloody don't now. So, ooh, told you. Sunderland 3, Derby 2. Arison, look at Arison.
Arison 4 save points.
Oh.
Ardley 3 bonus, 2 for Phillips and Arca. How the fuck did Arison not get bonus?
Yeah, I know.
Arison with a 7 out of 10 with 12 fucking saves.
He might have been at fault for all the goals, but made 12 saves. I'll take 4 extra points from Phillips and Arca, though.
It's just madness. Yeah, who got the yellow? There was one yellow. McCann.
Rory, incredible jam from Luke. Yeah, see, people will look back on the year and say Luke made all the right decisions. How you've got 2 4 million keepers, and you pick the one that gets 10 points.
Well, as I say, I just didn't because I didn't fancy an Ipswich double defence. I thought I would just put him in. I'll put that idiot in.
Did you shag Miles Jacobson when you were at uni or something?
Only a little bit.
Yeah. Tottenham 2, Everton 1.
Save point for Totta. Save point for Eleutheropoulos. 3 bonus Anderton. 2 Stubbs. 1 Richards, Fortune, and Campbell. Yellow card for McAteer.
Lovely stuff. And I think that's probably it, isn't it? I'm assuming Team of the Week's going to come up.
Yeah, Team of the Week.
Wipeout. Cheers, fellas. Cheers, mate. Cheers, everybody, for joining us again this week. Only 2 weeks left. Can you believe it? Literally 2 weeks left. Obviously, yeah, we said we're going to have a few drinks on the last stream. So, and it will be our last stream. We're not coming back next year, but you never know. Season 3 could be on the way. So make sure you join us for the last 2 weeks. Try and get, if you know the guys that are out there that started, make sure you try and bring them back for the last 2 weeks. That'd be good. That's a lot from me. Thanks to Mode, Irons, and Captain for another. And good night. Luke, hope you enjoyed your evening, big man.
It's been good fun, mate.
Yeah, as always. And Captain, cracking job as always, mate, as well. Everybody in the chat, thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you next week. Oi, oi.
Oi, oi.